It's happening. Listen, before this episode starts, we just thought we'd make a little clip to let you know that anyone who doesn't know, we now have a Patreon. It is patreon.com/another one podcast. And there's like a few different tiers on there. And we can go and get where you can sign up to us. And it helps us make this podcast. Helps us us pay for the podcast. Helps us make it better. Helps us improve and put more content out. We've got big plans for things we want to do. Haven't we? Since
yes, we have. We've got big plans. We have got big plans.
Yes, Rob. Yes.
No, we have got big plans, and without anyone signing to the Patreon, this will die.
Yeah.
This will go away eventually, because if we can't make it work financially, we can't keep doing it, can we?
No, we can't just keep throwing fucking...
No, and we've got Aftermill to buy, and that fucking costs
We've got kids to pay for. Yeah. Listen, I'll be honest, if I can't provide, I'll leave.
Yeah.
So...
And we already know...
You don't want to make an orphan.
We already know how it's going, don't we? So we needed to be giving us something back.
Yeah, please.
Because we're bleeding here.
My kids are begging. My kids begging.
So sign up to the Patreon, patreon.com/another one podcast.
That's it. There's 3 different tiers, loads of different prices.
Pick one.
Help
sign
us.
Up. You won't even notice it going out your bank. It's a couple of quid.
Less than a Tesco meal deal. Or, well, maybe more than a Tesco meal deal.
You'd buy a starving man a meal deal, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, I'm starving. That's what we are. Look at me.
Look at him. Do you think that? Do you think this?
Help.
Another one.
Best of luck, everyone. Protect yourself at all times. Have a good, clean pod. Welcome, everyone, to Another One podcast, episode 116. With me, Simon Wozniak, co-host Rob Thomas. With us now is James Allen, who's been here too many times. Say hello, James, if you will.
Appearance number 14.
Wow.
Oh,
and that was 14 seconds in. He said that.
Oh.
And then we've got Khalid Winter.
Hello. That was all right.
Yeah. Is that too
you're
much?
Not scouse enough to pull it off. No. Just a bit too far out.
Hat-trick ball?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah,
is it?
Yeah.
He's right, lad. And every time you've been on, have you always had no? You had mince pies last time, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
2 out of 3 is not bad, is it?
Why did you have mince pies last time? Just a random one, did we?
It was a bit early for mince pies, but
yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Not complaining.
I had Waitrose ones the other day as well. And then we had Greg's ones as well, Steve Harris.
Going all right for you, innit?
Did you like the Greg's ones?
Yeah, I thought they were nice.
Do you want a mince pie? Do you want a mince pie?
Oh, go on then.
Yeah.
2 in 14 for me, this. So 1 in every 7 appearances. Yeah. Andy Carroll.
What, that you've been given food?
Yeah. Mince pie, thank you very much. Hate them, but thank you.
You hate mince pies?
Yeah, don't like them.
They're all right, these. You'll enjoy this. Trust me, you will enjoy this.
I had one the other week and was like, no.
Push a bit from the bottom.
I do love mince pies.
Give it a little push from the bottom.
That's a squeeze, that's a push.
So they are a bit tricky sometimes, these.
So form on the foil, I'm supposed to be finger.
Yeah. There you go. Lovely when it comes out, isn't it?
Yeah, lovely.
Go on. Here he is. See, that's nice, that, isn't it? Oh, you've spilt a bit on your winky. Just to pick that up, there you go.
This is it. This is the clip.
Yeah. There we go. How was that?
It's all right. Not the best.
Keanu Reeves.
It's not enjoying. How have you been pressured into it? That just say you don't like it.
2 minutes in.
You can finish that, can't you?
Yeah, I will, but I won't like it.
Really?
I won't talk for the rest of the pod now.
You made him feel uncomfortable.
Right. How are you, James? Got his mouth full. I'll start with Khalid instead. Sorry. How are you?
I'm very good.
Very good.
I'm enjoying life.
That's the answer of someone who's with a billionaire. I'd be very good as well if I just come back from fucking Bora Bora or wherever it is you've been.
Stress free.
You been on holiday?
No, not been on holiday. Just living life. So I live life like it's an holiday, Rob.
His life is.
Man after me own heart.
Just enjoy my life.
I do that, but I reckon a lot less income or expense.
What have you been up
to? Been up for a while. Been did the Frog. Did a nice, lovely gig in Wales with Kiri Pritchard.
Oh yeah, saw her say you were smashing it.
Yeah, I did. Oh mate,
did you?
Roof off, yeah.
Did you?
4 good comedians.
Yeah, she asked me to. I don't know if I should say. She asked me to do some support and stuff.
Oh, that's nice.
So buzzing with that. What else did I do?
You don't like
your
crowd.
Did one in Stockport. Have you done it out the box? It's lovely.
Not done that yet, no.
Nice gig that.
I did it when it was in the bad room.
Oh, they changed it.
They used to have it in like the theatre room, and there was no one in it, and it was a big stage, and then like just a few people dotted it, and it wasn't.
No, this one's good. The
now they
downstairs
moved
one
it
is
into
good.
a different place. Yeah.
And been recording my new pod. That's coming out.
Yeah, seen that.
A couple of weeks.
With who?
I've had a few. It's just me, but I've had a good. So I've had friends of the pod, Dean and Amy, have been on it.
Right.
Jamie Hutchinson did an episode.
right.
Is good. So it's comedians talking history.
See where you're up and
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
I knew you. Do you know what it was? I'd love to have you both on, but I know that you aren't driving to the Frog and Bucket to record it.
I would.
Would you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I've got another batch booked. You put yourself in it now.
I would.
You've got to do it.
I
now.
would do it.
Right. Well, there you go.
How long's
Exclusive.
an episode?
About an hour 10. It's short.
So how many you got in the can?
5.
Have you
Five in
released
the-
one yet?
5 in the can. No,
You
it's coming
do-
out in a couple of weeks. So
You doing chronologically or just random?
no, because it's not time. I mean, it couldn't be less topical, could it? Because they pick some up from history. So
So who picks comedians or you?
yeah, they pick anything. They don't have to know anything about it. I do the research and then we just chat about it on the pod.
Very nice.
Yeah. So James is a good. He picked something. I won't spoil it, but he's
Right.
picked something that you wouldn't expect, and it's
Right.
It's
You got a favourite
it's
bit of
good.
history?
2005.
His first appearance on this podcast.
Yeah.
Happened in
If you
2005.
line on my
Istanbul.
if you line up all my appearances over time, you just see me.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Good.
You had
year.
short hair when you first
Yeah,
came on
no,
here.
look at me. Keanu Reeves, like I said.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
Uh,
Speaking to the microphone, like.
it's all right for you, isn't it? Yeah.
I like
Billy,
it.
Billy,
I like
Billy
the fact
Big Mike there.
I like the fact that you've been on the podcast enough now that we can start to push the envelope a bit with you
Yeah.
and treat you like a guest, a host. Treat you like a guest. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well-
Start to sort of develop the relationship a bit more. You know, we've been
You guys,
had
it's just stop saying we. It's just you.
35 hours worth of
Yeah.
engagement online now.
And if I come on next time, 15th, that's
Five
five.
sort of full working week on this podcast.
That's 5 hat-trick balls.
5 hat-trick balls. Fucking hell.
Good year for music. Istanbul.
What happened historically that you talk about though?
The release of Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith.
God.
No, ancient Greece. I'll go ancient Greece.
These feel all cultural. Yeah, I think mine's Greek. mythology.
Athenia
I'm a big fan
or
of Greek
Sparta.
mythology.
Like, I really love that. Like, big fan of that.
Yeah.
Like Sparta's just like fascist. I don't know, that's
Oh, is it? Oh, God. This is my
Sparta's
problem. Is that
yeah, basically.
Oh.
I mean, they don't really have fascism there, but they are fascist.
I've accidentally become fascist.
yeah.
Because with cultures, every like
Can happen.
Fionn will go been on this pod for 14 times, wean me down.
Stop you don't have weak kids, or you be throwing them off a cliff.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm xenophobic. I don't even know what it means.
Well, Fionn on
I
cultures.
just am.
It's like racist, but not as bad.
Yeah.
We discussed this on Saturday. We're having a meal, and I said just before the gig, people who are on the gig,
Where'd you have the meal?
only over the road to Suvla. We just discussed if you're allowed to have one race, because I think secretly everyone's got one race. They
400
dislike.
meters. No, carry on.
Everyone's got one race they dislike that they're probably a little bit racist to, and we're just discussing whose everyone's was.
My girlfriend thinks mine's Indians, but I don't think it's true. I think it's because she don't realise, because I'm half Pakistani, like we're allowed to shit
Right.
on each other. Do you know what I mean? It's like Scottish and English or something.
Right.
Yeah, but you do.
But if I say it,
Inherently
she's
hate
like,
them.
that's unacceptable.
You do inherently hate them though.
It is, but it's like they're the same people though. Do you know what I mean? Like they've just split a line. Like
Yeah, but
England
if
just
we
split a
didn't,
line
if
down
we
the
didn't
middle.
exist, you'd still hate them.
Yeah, but they'd
So
still be the same.
you're saying, oh, it's the same people, but if white people didn't exist, you'd still hate them other brown
But
people.
if you shit on Wales
Yeah,
within reason, like not like hate filled,
Mm.
you get that's all right, innit? You get away with that. Do you know what I mean?
possibly.
Or if because India's
Depends.
bigger as well, so
It
it's like
depends-
Wales shitting on England.
Depends how Welsh proud they are, because like there has been Welsh villages that we've drowned for to give Liverpool drinking water. So
Yeah, and
true?
renaming
yeah.
like holiday
what
home.
did they do?
Well, we flooded a Welsh village to give Liverpool drinking
Yeah.
water.
What, to make a reservoir?
Yeah,
Fuck,
Re-
that's bad. That
only one
renaming,
person died who refused to leave his house.
renaming holiday
Shouldn't
homes as well.
I know that from The Crown.
What do you mean?
So like Welsh towns and like Welsh houses that were named in Welsh have now been renamed to mean something completely different in English.
Par exemple.
I don't know.
That's it. Okay.
But no, but like it would be say
Isn't Anglesey in English?
I think Anglesey or is Innismon. Because my
Yeah.
partner's Welsh,
Right.
but she said that like what English people like second homeowners will just get rid of that and call the house something different in English.
Right.
Yeah.
And also for like tourism, a lot of people will go for a bit and then fuck off, and it leaves like 10 people in the town.
Yeah. Maybe that was a bad example. Because England did try and eradicate Welsh as well, didn't they, as a language?
Yeah.
I'd get rid of it.
Because the Language Act in 93, I think,
Yeah.
Language Act, they conferred with the Maori
Yeah.
and how they integrated it in New Zealand, which Chris Luxem, who's recently got in, wants to eradicate. So there you go.
You want to eradicate what?
Like just scrap all Maori rights.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, absolute heathen.
That's the newest, the New Zealand Prime Minister.
Yeah.
I find New Zealand
Why have they
weird,
gone so right wing after having such a lovely lefty?
I don't think she handled COVID too well, and also was more of a UN. As she's be a better UN representative, I think, than
Right.
New Zealand.
When I was in New Zealand, I've been to New Zealand quite a few times, and
Yeah.
it's like lovely. Everyone's lovely,
Yeah.
but there's something wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like they're too lovely.
Right, you just don't feel comfortable when you're
I'm like, do you know what they feel like? Like they're gonna snap at any moment,
right,
but they don't.
yeah.
But they feel like they're gonna.
I completely get what you mean, because my family like that, but they're just because they're on their own time.
Yeah.
So like, New York, I don't know,
Yeah.
England.
Yeah.
You kind of a lot of pent up.
Yeah.
Get out of my way. What are you doing? Whereas they're just kind of like, oh, we need to be there in 15 minutes. And they're like, yeah, we'll leave whenever.
Yeah, kids don't wear shoes in school and that.
Yeah, I went to school in bare feet.
Yeah, it's mad.
What?
Yeah.
You went in bare feet?
Yeah,
or
you
you
Yeah, they don't wear shoes.
Yeah.
What, you didn't even leave the house with shoes on? You just walked?
No, just walk in bare feet.
That's just how the kids like operate. That's the kind of vibe.
So
that
they've not got sharp rocks knocking around on the floor, like just walking on the pavement?
Yeah.
I imagine so, but
No one drinking in the street, leaving the glass and beer bottles in the street, no?
Is it hot? The floor will be hot?
yeah, the floor, yeah.
What age
I'm
did you go
pretty
to? Did you go to school in New Zealand?
Stupid not to wear
2004
shoes.
I went there for 18 months. So
How old were you? Like,
7, 8.
am I right in thinking that they don't like teach you anything in primary school? Like they're just like just do what you want. Like they just let you like.
Oh, that what's it called? Montessori or something?
Like that kind. Yeah, you know, like those like new
you like
school
build
things.
your own curriculum.
Yeah, they might have changed it now because my Mrs.'s dad lives there and he's got little kids there.
Yeah.
And like he goes to school and he's just like
slaves of it.
Just laugh.
does nothing.
Just billionaires don't stop popping out kids, do they?
I can't imagine.
They fucking love it. They're just like, I can afford it. Why not? Fuck it.
I can't imagine him learn anything now because he wants to eradicate teaching assistants as well. That's one of his policies. He wants to get rid of teachers. But I remember
policy.
I remember backing books. That was a big thing. It was like you could back your own book. I don't know if that seems like a pretty.
Oh, that's standard for everywhere, yeah.
But like I never did that when I came to school here.
Really? I remember when we started high school and you're like, yeah, back your book. And
It was like a big thing over there.
Put wallpaper around your book.
Oh yeah, I did that in school as well.
A lot of show and tell.
show and tell. They had a project where it's like, what's your river? And like that kind of like, what's your river? Like what's your spirit animal? Like all this kind of stuff.
I do remember, it was quite creative, like English and stuff. You're allowed to kind of write like stories and that as opposed
They're
to
too happy.
I get what you
Yeah.
mean.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you
I do get what you're saying.
The hard, you don't have like the sort of hard-nosed Aussie-ness of you fucking can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need
Like,
You feel like you need that. It's like when you follow some influencers. It's like that's my thing with Stacey Solomon. She's too positive.
Yes.
I really want to like her because she's like poor girl done good. Was on X Factor, got laughed at. Then they tried to make a character out of it, and she's gone. No matter what you throw at me, I'm going to keep going to the point where she's dead successful now. Lovely house, kids, and all that.
Yeah.
But then every time I try and like see her on Instagram, like you're just too. It's just you can't be that happy.
There's a balance in it. It's like a spectrum. You got Stacey Solomon, and then you've got Wozniak on the other side.
Yeah.
And
You need, I want to see you calling Joe Wash or whatever his name is cunt.
Yeah.
You know, like throw a cup of tea at him or something. Like give us
just lose it just for like a minute. Do you know what I mean? Just like fuck off.
Yeah. Want to see the mask slip?
Yeah.
Turn the camera off. See what happens.
Yeah, I don't like the idea there's a mask. It's like you're meant to be one of us.
Yeah.
Get rid of the mask now.
But New Zealand, it is lovely though, isn't it?
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
Yeah. Where'd you live when you were there?
I lived in South Auckland, and then North Waikato, on like the border of Auckland and Waikato,
I stayed
Pukekohe.
in Takapuna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
Oh,
Very nice.
Was it?
So funny when James
On the
turns
lake.
Maui.
On the lake. That sounds nice.
Yeah, it is nice. And
That's dead nice. You got the photos.
And a little like beach house in Omaha as well.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, that's what
cool.
on the beach and lovely.
It's great, isn't it? Have a little batch,
Yeah.
little beach.
But I couldn't live there though. Like I say, it's like Hot Fuzz.
Just too, just too uncomfortable. I get exactly what you're saying, yeah. I get like I've got a middle class family, cousins who are like dead religious, dead middle class, and like, when you're around them too long, it's like it's just you're being you must dislike someone.
Yeah, it's got to be a snap.
I've not ages, bitch.
Because they must get pissed off in that.
That's what I mean.
They just know how to like hold it in.
But I think they get pissed off at like me. Like for being like scummy. Do you get what I mean? It's like, oh,
you're the thing that pisses them off.
Yeah, probably, yeah. It's like there must be something.
Got no worries. You'd probably be sound.
But that's what I mean. They've got no worries because their dad's quite rich and
so they've probably just absolutely peak happiness. They just go, everything is fine and no one is here annoys us, and it's just great and it's just nice.
That just doesn't sit right with me.
I went to New York a couple
because it's almost it's unimaginable.
Possibly, yeah.
When my dad went to New York a couple of years ago, I thought this stereotype of every New Yorker being like, get the fuck out of my way would be quite like, oh yeah, it's just in the films, isn't it? But it's genuinely like, went to a bar and my dad was like, it was typical Whitneysian, like, oh, I just need a piss, gonna go in here for a wee. Can I use your toilet? And he suddenly went, hey, did your dad go in there? I went, yeah. He went, well, he's not fucking leaving until he buys a drink. And then he came out and I went, what's up? And I was like, oh, he went, the guy says we can't leave until, that's fucking outrageous, that's fucking ridiculous. And the guy was like, well, if you want to do something about it. And my dad just went, oh, I'll have a Diet Coke, please. Shit out right at the end. I was like, oh, here we go.
What was it, a fancy bar or like a pub?
No, it was like a proper dive bar.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, you should have just seen what happened and just gone now and then just wait for the guns to come out.
Yeah,
New York was
buy the Coke.
When I went to New York, because you have the idea of Americans just wanting to chat loads and be dead talkative. I thought that I was like, oh, I can't wait for some yank to chat to me. Went to like a couple of dive bars sort of thing, or like just shittier bars on the street, and like the barman was like, they couldn't like they disgusted to serve me.
Yeah,
what you want? What have you got? Like. Give me a minute like that, mate. Yeah, sound. Fair enough.
That I once got served by a guy in the Grapes who didn't talk. He didn't talk. It was unbelievable. I was like, wow. But I was like, he sort of come over and he just went like that with his eye, and I went, "Can I get a Guinness?" And then he went, and then he just went and got the Guinness, and I went, "Oh, can I get a pack of the cheese and onion crisps as well, please?" And he was like. And then he just put it in, and then I just paid, and he did the whole thing without saying anything.
Brilliant.
Like, oh, fair enough. He's like, that hates it that much.
That's experience, that.
Yeah.
You get a lot of that in places like New York and London, though, because I don't know about that bar, like you said, but a lot of them, it's people who they don't want to be working, they want to be doing actors or something like that.
Yes.
So they're miserable to be there. I notice it a lot when I come home from like London.
Right.
People are just nicer in the job because like, this is my job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like they've just accepted that this is the job. Whereas in London, they're like, what? But they are quicker. So it's like give and take.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta wait. I'm always late for stuff when I'm in Manchester because I'll queue up and I'll be like, this will take 2 minutes. And it takes about 10 minutes.
Because everyone's chatting.
Yeah, because people are chatting and stuff. And I'm like, fuck, just be fast. You're a fast gun.
I don't know. I can't say I've noticed much of a difference anywhere I've gone, but that's probably because I'm not really that observant of it all. But whenever I've gone to London, I've pretty much been served how I've been served.
I think when I've been in London, I've always, I've been with a group of lads. If I'm drinking with a group of lads, and then you don't notice how someone is with you because you are so sort of like, oh no, we're taking your time whether you wanted to or not. You're going to have to chat to us because there's 10 lads here. And you're going to feel afraid not to. So I've always felt like that. Whereas anytime I've not been with a group of lads, I'm on my own. I'm expecting to get served quick. Yeah, it's only me. Just give me it and go.
Yeah, it is fast. Even like just day-to-day stuff, not even like night out, just cafes and stuff like that. So much faster. Yeah. But everyone is miserable.
I feel really weird when I'm in London because I still can't grasp that like it exists.
What,
or is it like
Narnia to you?
No, genuinely, because like I've seen it so many times on.
I can't grasp when people like when I know people there. Like,
Right.
you live in London.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like, yeah. Like, do you mean you live in London?
Yeah.
Why would you live in London?
It does feel like separate from.
Yeah. Just every time I speak to anyone who lives there, I'm just like, why? Like, I don't understand why you'd live there.
I mean, it is kind of separate. I think it's like 10% of the population is in London.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, something like that. It's
You
like,
get paid a different wage, don't you? You get like
Yeah,
London
minimum
weights and
wage is
other
like
stuff.
a couple quid higher. Not enough higher, but a couple quid higher.
Yeah, just for, like even seen all the tube signs and it's like, oh, this is real. There's
Yeah.
no like peek behind the curtain where it's like, I don't know why it's real. Yeah. By the way,
Like a set.
Just
yeah.
push off the tube.
Do you think the tube's like
the next station is Port Sunlight. Yes.
What have they done with the old Merseyrail trains?
Have you been on the new one?
No.
Shit, they are shit.
Are they?
Yeah.
The Lecky ones?
So Merseyrail used to be like two, and then you'd sit opposite. So it'd be like four. Now it's like 2-2-2. So you're quite cramped in. And then there's no, it doesn't say
Oh, wow.
above on the board. It says on the side in really tiny writing. You've got to,
Squint to see where you're
yeah.
going.
It's,
Oh, what the digital sign is
yeah.
small.
And there's no, the next station is
Isn't
Bromberwick.
there? Are the toilets? No.
It's never told somebody.
No.
And then they've got one of those really weird seats that you get at bus stops that they've put on trains where it's just like a inverted ramp with a bit of cushion on.
Yeah.
So you can just kind of do,
Right.
lean on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
The perch.
give it
yeah.
a little lean.
So they've got no more 4s. They're all just 222s,
Trying to get rid of community, mate.
and they're all facing the one. What? And the seats are high.
It's a Tory plot.
It is.
They're trying to stop Scousers talking to each other.
Yeah, they're breaking us up.
Spreading,
Breaking us up.
spreading ideas.
Oh,
Divide and conquer, mate.
so there's like, it's 222.
You
But
can be
then,
reliant on the government if you can't talk to your friend.
but then it's a bit like Northern Rail where there's one table thing per.
There's
Something.
tables on the Merseyrail.
No. But there's one of them every so many things. So like for every one of them, you've got about 10 banks of 2 seats.
all facing the forward way.
Yeah.
Why are you so? You drive, don't you?
Yeah, I know, but I'm just
Why are you so
fascinated
into
by.
it?
I'm
Was he needs
fascinated by the
needs
train.
every detail to create an image in his head.
I'm never going to be on it, really. I don't think.
I'm just enjoying the
I
misery of
got
other
the train the
people.
other day, but it was an old one.
I think you got.
Tired old train.
I think you got that thing where you don't recognise faces. What's it called? I think Dean's got it.
The blindness thing.
Yeah, because you need.
No, I've got a mind's eye.
But you need every single detail to sort of create an image.
Yeah.
Yeah, whereas people just like can take what he said and go, yes, I can imagine what.
Yeah, I
that's gonna be
really
like.
want to see the
Yeah,
inside of the train, though.
You do ask for a lot of detail, don't you?
Yeah, he loves it.
Yeah. How
There you
much?
go. We got it. We're all well versed in the Merseyrail trains,
How much?
which probably none of us are going to get except for James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I drive as well.
Yeah.
And you say, why are you on the train? Oh,
Made a
God.
rod for my own back here. When I passed my driving test, I did a triple, a gig, a triple.
Yeah.
3 open spots. Rushing round town.
I was doing early in hot water, then the one in the upper
Yeah.
room, and then I was going to drive to the Holdfast, which was where Creatures used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To then go there,
Yeah.
but I had to cut it quick from Liverpool and I parked in. It was like an NCP on Bold Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was in the wall space.
Yeah.
And I reversed out and reversed too early, and I scuffed my car. And then
Right.
I just didn't. I was like, oh,
So you didn't make your triple.
no, I did, yeah. But I was like, oh, I've scuffed my car, and then I think it's anxiety from mum and dad being like, you need to look after stuff.
Yeah.
And I was really worried about telling them about it, and they sort of berated me for it.
So hang on, what was your trip? Your triple was.
You still haven't explained why you're on the train.
So what I do now is I either drive and park in the queue park because I feel safe.
Right, so you pay the extra just to feel a bit safer.
Yeah, or I park at Eastern Rake and get the train.
Right.
Yeah.
So you did 2 shows at Hot Water.
Wait,
then?
wait,
You
wait.
are-
No, wait. I've got to go back to that.
I know.
Wait, so you scuffed your car,
Yeah.
Yeah,
which
so now
happens.
So now he can't ever drive. in
Which
town.
happens. I've got scuffs on my car.
I know,
It
but like
happens.
I would. Do you know what?
And so you park
I-
away from where you need to be
I would
Yeah.
love to have that
and
mindset.
get the train to where you're going.
I'll take you back to another one. Leeds City Centre again.
You know that's mad, don't you?
I know it's it's insane.
Just because everyone here was just like, that's a normal.
I know him.
Yeah, right. Okay.
But I've not followed any of it at all. So that's why
Not enough details.
I'm still on to work out what his triple was. That's it. I don't even know the triple.
The triple was so there was like
what were your stage
2
times?
hot waters and creatures basically.
So it was a 7 p.m. show.
Yeah,
on stage at 7:10, then straight up to another one,
and then drove to Manchester to hold fast.
That Thursday.
Yes, it was a Thursday.
Right. Okay.
No, it was a Wednesday. No, it was Wednesday.
You don't need to know that every little detail.
So it's been a Wednesday, yeah.
Wednesday when they had the upstairs.
But it might have been 2 shows, 2 different shows.
It was 2019, pre-COVID, like September, October time. Like Leeds City Centre, similar thing, doing a gig at Prism.
Yeah.
Know it well.
And you can park in the underground.
Morrison's.
No. There was a car park underneath.
Round the back, yeah.
Yeah, and he went, I'll meet you there.
Oh, that wasn't Leeds Prison then? That was East something?
Oh, well,
East Parade?
That one then. And I turned left to go in.
Yeah,
and
a bit of free parking.
I took the corner too tight and I dented my wheel arch.
Right.
And the guy went, "Oh, that doesn't look good." And I was like, "Oh, fuck." And then did my spot. The wheel arch had pierced the tyre and I'd had a flat tyre. And then a comedian had to pump it. A comedian off pod had to change the tyre for me because I couldn't do it.
Why would you mention the comedian?
How can you couldn't change the tyre?
Because I don't know how to.
You say like changing your tyre is like an embarrassing thing.
I know, but I felt really embarrassed, so I can't do it. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, no, he changed my tyre. Why wouldn't you mention the comedian? It's a good thing.
Don't you fucking
okay,
Farouk here.
All right, don't worry about it.
Is a female comedian?
Just say, I'm not answering.
It's the one I've told. It's the one I've told you.
Okay. I'll just ask you off pod and I will forget. So that's never mind.
Okay. So now
it's gone forever.
I have to sort of research park. Manchester, I've got down to a fine art. I love Manchester's dead easy.
Where'd you park,
NCP
man?
Port Street. It's right by Northern Quarter. So it's the opposite stage and radio. Creature all within the vicinity. You can just pop in.
NCP Port Street.
I have never checked parking.
Is that on the other side?
It's out. Yeah, literally opposite stage and radio. It's like an outdoor thing, but it's good.
Yeah.
We'll
just wait to go down Oldham Street and park there at 8 p.m.
But I can't parallel park, Simon.
No, you got to do early gigs at the Frog now, though.
I'm so good at parallel parking.
Going to the car park.
Yeah.
Well, there's the one where there's another place where I went, but I didn't realise it was on a camera. So that I bought a ticket, but I thought, someone will have to go round and check the tickets. It wasn't. It was just
right. This is absolutely not great pod content, but
why not?
Because we're just talking about where to
in
park.
Manchester is good. It's top quality.
But by the canal, you can park from 6 for free.
Oh right, is that where the store Dean's? No,
near the Frog, just a bit further up, over the road from where the Aldi is and that, over the big road.
It's too far away though.
Yeah, it's take you about 5 minutes to walk, but it's free from 6. So if you got to go there early.
Not walking.
I just pay for parking me when I go. I'm like, I'll pay a £5 and just go close to the club. I'm not arsed.
I am, yeah.
I'm not arsed.
But I have driven to Newcastle, so there you go.
Which park?
You know,
I stayed over, so I put in a hotel car park.
If you're driving somewhere, then do you check the parking before you leave your house?
Yeah, because it fills me with angst that I can't find.
I do that for a club, for a gig.
I've never checked. I've never checked parking.
Deal with it when you're there.
So you just rock up to the club and then find somewhere.
Yeah.
There's always signs for parking, isn't there?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
When I just look on the street, it's double yellow banged there.
When I closed Mould on Friday, I went.
Just drop that in. Just drop that in.
I think I know how much that one pays.
To your own gig.
I closed the door for everyone after they left. It was on street parking, but the bed you just took in, and I saw one, but it was like a 5-minute walk before the venue, and I was like, I may as well just chuck it in here because I'm never going to find one nearer. Took a bit to walk, and then there was loads outside the venue, so.
Yeah.
This is the.
But I didn't want to risk it and then have to turn around. That's what it feels.
Oh no, I'm fine with all that.
Can't do it.
I'm so good at parallel parking though. Like it's the one. Like I know I'm saying good at everything, but parallel parking, I am literally fucking.
Yeah, I'd rather just find a car park before, just for the convenience.
Yeah.
Just be like, pay a £5. I'm not asked.
I just Yeah,
I think, 200.
I like to be
200 quid for the
Billionaire boys club, though.
I like to be as close as possible
I
to
know
the game.
£5 in the NCP might not be much to you now, but, that's 10% of everyone's fee.
I do like footballers. Just put it on a double yellows and just pay the fine.
Yeah.
Not. That's just how much it costs to park there.
Leave it on the roundabout in the bull ring or whatever.
Catherine Ryan does that now,
Does she?
She talks in a pod that's like, she's like, oh no, you're going to hate me for it, but
Yeah.
I am so bad at parking that I'll just park whatever and pay the fine.
Because you don't get points or anything, do you? You just pay the fine. If you got that much money, then why not? You're just paying to park there, aren't you, basically?
Yeah.
Would you get clamped, though, if you put it in somewhere too...
certain places.
If it's private.
They need it to be moved, don't they? Say they might tow you, mightn't they?
A lot of, one, if it's private, you get clamped. You don't get clamped on a public street unless you've got no tax.
Right.
And...
Shit.
Yeah, because double yellows, they don't want you to be there, so they're not going to clamp you there, are they?
That's the bit, at the end, and there's the 3 little spaces.
Yeah, you're fine there.
Oh, cool.
It's not private land.
Oh, it says private car park, though.
Oh, you'll be fine.
You're all right. You're not getting clamped here. But,
stop it, will you?
Sorry.
So what you say? You get clamped and then you get towed.
You only get towed if it's like you're parking, you're blocking from an emergency or anything like that.
Right.
Do you know like half of them signs are just bought off Amazon?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Something like 80% of them signs are bought off Amazon. They just put the out actually.
Oh, there's some bollocks one up in Formby when the road sunk. So and it said there was just some road sign up saying CCTV in operation, access only drive down here. Yeah. And it was like, we all knew there's no CCTV up there. Like, and then I talk about 2 days before they just sort of removed it and said, please don't drive down here. Because it was just like, who's believing that? Yeah. But some people would. Some people go, oh no, there must be CCTV now.
As if you're not from there, you just think.
It was just funny, the idea that they actually tried to tell everyone that there was CCTV in operation in there. So anyway, well, good half an hour on parking. Enjoyed that.
So how much preparation do you put in before a drive? Any drive?
Oh, yeah, a lot.
Do you?
I have to pick a podcast, which you think, that's I can listen to whatever. Now I've got to have like something that I like on, obviously. Really? But like I've got either an old favorite or like a newest one that's come out. If it's not there's not enough petrol station, double check the pump, triple check the pump. Don't want to be one of those guys that
diesel petrol.
Yeah.
But how often are you in a different car?
What do you mean?
So I check the pump every now and again because sometimes I drive my bird's car, which is petrol.
Nope.
And mine is diesel.
Nope.
But if I never change cars, why would I ever check the pump?
I only drive my own car, but I do get.
So why would you ever need to check the pump?
Well,
because sometimes I get
that's diesel.
Because I do.
It's just always green in it.
What do you mean by check the pump?
E5, E10, B7. I always go E10. My dad always says go E5. No, because it's dearer.
Yeah.
You go E10 because it's cheaper. I have to fill it up. The number on the petrol station, the pump, it cannot hit 13 litres, nor can it hit a year that's back. So, for example...
What do you mean it can't hit 13 litres? Like,
so, for example, if I filled it up and it hit 1939, start of World War II, no. Right. I've got to put it on a year that's like... So, like, 1997, year of my birth. Cool, we're fine.
Yeah.
Lovely stuff. Yeah.
Obviously don't care about Yugoslavia.
Yeah, 92.
I was thinking the same thing.
92, yeah.
Fuck that.
Beat me to it. You beat me to it then, mate.
And it can't be on 13 litres either. So, like, it's got a...
30 or 13?
13.
Right.
Okay.
I'm confused, though, because I just think unleaded, super unleaded diesel. What else are you checking?
That's what I mean.
That's what he's checking now.
Oh, right, okay. So
and
just making sure you got the right one.
He's paranoid that one day he's going to use diesel.
Everybody does every time they go to the petrol station.
Yeah, I'm like, surely you do that. You don't diesel.
You don't triple check though, do you?
You just go, there's the diesel, and then you get the
diesel. So you
that's
get
not
it,
checking,
and then you just stop for a minute.
If I go and get a salt and vinegar bag of crisps, I'm not checking.
I mean, it's just
a salt and vinegar bag of crisps. I'm picking up
opening your eyes as you drive.
That's not a check.
You're just living.
But he said he triple checks.
Yeah, so he looks. He's like, that's unleaded.
No, I get that. I kind of get you.
That's unleaded.
I have kicked a hornet's nest there. I do apologise.
That's what it's all about.
I then the one thing I am carefree with, I will say, phone in the pocket while I'm filling up.
Okay.
Because people go, oh, why have you got your phone on? Because it causes...
No, that's on the phone. Put your phone on.
You can have it in your pocket.
Oh,
that's on the phone.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's making a phone call.
Ah.
Why is that? Why?
Something to do with the
Because the man wants to control you, mate.
Well, what's the?
See where you can't have your phone on the plane. It's just bullshit.
Yeah,
It's just them making sure you're a fucking sheep and a robot and controlled.
Right.
I agree.
Every
You
now
should
and
be able
again,
to smoke a cigar while you're filling up.
Yeah.
every now and again, they put these little shitty rules in just to make sure you know you're a bitch.
Right. So they go, can pump number 9 get off the phone, please?
Yeah. So you know you're a bitch.
They just want to say it, don't they?
Because if we didn't have these little rules, every now and again, something would happen and we'd riot. So this just keeps us in our place.
Oh, so that's why the phone rules there.
Yeah.
And this is why you don't have seats facing each other on Scouse trains.
Exactly, because you might talk and go, hold on, I'm not fucking having that.
I don't want Rob preaching to people about phones at petrol stations.
Causing an uprising.
Imagine if that's what caused it. after everything.
Yeah. You're like, what? So I could have been texting the whole time. Absolute scumbags.
You want to state to people though that it would be something like that rather than rather than like everything else. It would be like, oh yeah, can't use your phones. You can use your phones. Fucking hell.
Why is it? Because the Saudi said we can't. What? So them Asians are telling me I can't use my. That is it. That is it. I've had enough.
Front page of the Mail, like immigrant using phone at the petrol station.
That good British tradition. We've always kept our phones in our pockets.
yeah.
Didn't even triple check the pump.
That's how they did this makeup shit.
Come over
Like,
here
this is a
using your phone
tradition.
as you're filling up. Using our pumps, texting on our phones.
That's mad though, man. That sounds
Using our
stressful. That.
network.
It is a bit. Yeah, it's something I need to.
So phones in your pocket.
Yeah, fill up. Sometimes get a Mars bar.
Always a Mars bar.
No, sometimes a Kit Kat. I like
Kit Kat chunky.
No, never chunky. I always like.
So you don't mind.
No, I always have to go for the 4 bar.
How good are you at getting to a round number?
Oh, so this is. I was going to say. So that's another game I like to play. Is can I hit £20 dead on?
Right.
I like to do.
Right.
And also, I've sort of. This is how weak I am. I have to hold the pump with 2 hands.
Oh, come on.
When I stand up straight and hold it with 1 hand, I can feel the lactic acid build up in my right hand.
Oh, come on.
So I have to hold it with 2 hands.
I mean, I always do it with my left to get the grip strength up on the left, like.
To get your grip
I am
strength.
predominantly right.
Like one of those squeezy things.
I do it with my left because I like
pump with the right hand and then.
I do it with my left because I like to have me lean against my car and then look at the screen.
Would you fill up with the pump on the opposite side?
Oh, never.
Extra long hose
Yeah.
sometimes, yeah.
Never. Well, they say that.
I always
In my
fits.
beards, in my
You're
beards.
close enough. You always.
In my beard's car, I will. In my tack, it's too big. So
It is relaxing doing it on the right side, though.
Yeah, but don't you feel like a Donny though, innit? When you pull, when everyone's waiting and you come in and you're like, just looking at him like you dickhead.
Fucking idiots with common sense. Like,
Yeah.
I have been known to reverse it and be a gangster that way.
I play by my
Spin
own
it round,
rules.
reverse it in.
Oh yeah,
I'm filling up facing away from the plug.
Like a real G.
Yeah,
A real
on
gangster.
the phone facing away like a gangster.
I bet you've never done this. You get to the petrol station, 2 pumps, 1 in front, 1 behind.
Yeah.
There's someone filling up behind, but you've never gone round.
Oh God, no, yeah, I never done that. No. The one thing I don't like as well now is you have the option to pay at pump.
Yeah.
However,
Never pay at pump.
it
bro.
then says like
Scum.
Scum. It said like make sure there's £100 pound in your account and it temporarily takes
Folds
100.
it,
And
for
I was
like
like,
seconds,
I panicked and thought, oh fuck, that's all gone now.
I don't do pay at pump. I think I've been scumbagged once before on it, and I paid for somebody else's petrol.
Pay at kiosk.
And I don't do it anymore. It's pay at cashier, or I'm not having it.
Pay at
I
kiosk.
always pay a pump.
Yeah.
Always.
No, always.
So so if someone's you won't drive round to fill up, so you'll just wait until
I'll
they
wait.
go.
Yeah.
I
you'll
will wait. Yeah. Sainsbury's, Goldie Valley, there where I live. Yeah, that's the nightmare. I will wait. And also for number for 2 because that's the one that's nearest to the exit.
Yeah.
That's another thing as well. Location is key because if you're too far to the right, the forecourt is too small to turn your car around and get a smooth. So I always go as left as possible, get a smooth exit out.
I sympathise though. I do overthink. I like hold on to shit driving, but I'm quite a new driver. How long have you been driving?
5 years.
Yeah, I'm quite a new. Like coming here, I went on a roundabout there. And you have to come on it late in it because of the bus, the bus lane.
Yeah.
And I went onto the roundabout in the wrong lane basically, and pulled someone beat me. It was my fault completely. But like I'll think about that now for like 2 weeks or something. It'll just pop in my head every now and then. Of like, do you know what I mean? Like I was a dickhead. Not even that, just like I was a dick. Like that guy. Like I just hate the fact that someone had the opportunity to be like, oh, this dickhead,
and he
was right. Do you know what I mean? Like I hate the fact that he was right. Like I was a dickhead.
Oh, I just don't care.
4 months ago, a pheasant. I hit a pheasant.
Oh, yeah.
And I've not stopped thinking about
They
it.
are cunts, pheasants, though. They're always in the way.
Yeah.
You know they're bred to die. Pheasants.
Yeah.
Like they don't exist in the wild. They're bred because they're idiots.
What do you mean they don't exist in the wild?
There's no pheasants in the wild. They're like they're like bred. You know, like a dog. Is
Oh.
like
I see
bred.
pheasants every day in Hightown.
Yeah, but they've been released, but they're not. They've not naturally evolved pheasants.
So what are
They've
they?
been bred. They're from. I don't know what they're
Farmers?
from exactly, but
So they're like a mongrel.
yeah, it's basically because rich people wanted to hunt, but they didn't want to learn how to hunt properly. So they bred pheasants to be idiots that'll just run straight up to you and get shot in the face. So they're bred to be killed, basically. So don't feel bad about
I
that.
hate
So
pheasants.
what are they a mix of then?
I'm not sure. I think it's like some kind of like jungle fowl or something like
I
that.
ate a grouse for the first time the other week.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Are you good?
Yeah, it was decent.
Famous.
Where?
Chef's table, Chester.
I think I've seen a grouse.
Big.
Not sure. Not sure what a grouse is.
See loads of pheasants. When I'm at my
Yeah.
mother-in-law's, they'll come in the morning.
Loads of
Up the
pheasants by
garden.
where I drive in the morning. It's just like, they're just always in the way.
Yeah.
Just always. You're like,
Yeah, they just run out, don't they?
They don't- yeah, they
Doesn't
don't move,
last. Yeah.
Stubborn.
yeah.
It's because that's what they're bred for. To just
That's
be absolute
mental.
idiots.
I'm going to start running them over
No,
now.
bless them, man. They were thick as shit.
Phone charger in as well.
Phone always charging. Mine's always
Phone's
charging.
always charging. However, during the summer months, because I switched to an iPhone, if your iPhone gets too hot, it will stop charging. So
Yeah.
because I've had it on the
Dashboard,
thing, it will just stop. And also, what I learned is that the Google Maps will like lag because of the temperature.
yeah. Right.
So I then have to pause the podcast and then it resumes normal
Sure,
speed.
okay.
Okay, here's another problem, Simon. I currently do not have the money to pay for the air conditioner filter to be refilled.
Oh, come
So
on, you can. You can afford 60 quid.
Ask me how much the seatbelt cost in the middle seat.
Why you don't
Seatbelt.
need the middle seat?
Exactly. But ask me how much it cost because I put
How much did it cost?
because I had the seats down for too long because I was going to the tip and I didn't bother putting them back up because no one would get to my car and I pulled them back up and ripped the middle seat belt out by accident.
How much did it cost?
£234.
You could have done that yourself.
Parts and labour.
And will that?
Well, the guy phoned me up and
will
went,
that pass an MOT or not?
it was the week of the MOT.
So have you got to have a functioning seatbelt to
Yeah.
pass an MOT?
Yeah,
Well,
you don't. It's gotta be
I phoned him up and went, sorry.
That's so unlucky.
No, it is.
I'd see that
No,
one.
you know,
I'll be
You're
honest.
in middle seat you don't even
Well,
use.
No one probably even check it.
Never going to get... Yeah, he probably won't even check it. will
That's
he?
a bad one, that, James.
He phoned me up and went, all good. Only problem is middle seat belt, the pins, it's gone through, so it's going to have to be replaced. And I went, I stupidly asked, well, can it still pass? And he went, well, no, because it's a seat belt, and if someone sits in there, they could die. I went, oh yeah, I am a prick. I am a prick. And apparently, I had to tear all the seat out, glue it back together, and 234 quid. And then he went, I'll have a look on eBay for you because we normally find some good ones on eBay. And then he phoned me back and went, oh yeah, the thing is with eBay, there's a lot of crash test ones that are spares, so it's probably better. Oh, why would you recommend that in the first place? So
It's
we
mad,
ordered it.
though, when you think you get like a new tyre and put on everything for about 70, 80 quid or whatever. And like, seatbelt will cost you 235. I'd be so fucking annoyed.
I imagine you
Ridiculous.
replace yours every 5 minutes, don't you? Your seatbelts for that.
Just because I can.
Yeah.
I just want to keep making rich jokes to you now. I just love it.
I'm not even rich, but
Seatbelts are so easy to replace as well. So YouTubeable.
Yeah, I'm not good at it. Yeah. I mean, I can have a comfortable drive. Like, I can. Once I'm on the motorway, I'm good.
left lane.
Oh, mate, left lane loyalist.
Oh yeah.
Left lane loyalist.
But you sit behind a coach or something in the left lane. And
Oh,
just,
I will happily,
What?
yes.
I do that every now and then, though. Just,
Yeah.
It does feel nice just to be
Well,
like, just
no.
sit behind a coach or something just for 5
I
minutes.
can't
and just
bear
be
it.
like,
Have you got adaptive cruise control? I ask
yeah,
everyone this.
Yeah, I don't use it, though. I don't know how to use it.
Oh, it's the best thing ever.
I've seen it on the you know when I'm flicking through the
I'm
menus.
not
I've
a
seen
fan
it,
of
but I
it.
don't know how you use. I don't know what you do with it.
I'm not a fan of it. Exactly.
What, you can set the distance.
You set your speed, and then you set how far you're allowing to sit behind another car.
Gotta use it.
And then you
then-
don't have to use the pedal.
Then you don't have to use the pedal. No, so it'll do your speed up until you go behind the car. Then I'll match the car in front.
That's good.
I might have to. I've seen it on the menu when I'm
Honestly,
flicking
God,
through.
It is
can
good, but I
relax
don't.
so
I
much.
don't. I like to pick my speed, and then that's the speed I'm going.
Mm.
And if that cunt's not going as fast, because what'll happen is you get comfortable, and you're in the right hand lane, and you just get behind someone, and then they just bimble along, and you just bimble along as well. Whereas if I was paying attention better, and wasn't on adaptive cruise control, I'd be right up there asking him to move.
Yeah.
And then I think, you've been a little bitch there for about 5 minutes, you let him get away with murder here. And then I take over, get right up his ass, he fucks off, and I go back to doing 85.
I try to drive relaxed if I can. I end up taking over and stuff, but I try and just be as like chill as I can. In my head, I'm like, I'll happily do 60 on the motorway in the left, like, but I never do. I always end up like fucking.
Can I ask you
overtaking?
I'm 80 cruise control, and then
80?
yeah, at least.
If I see a speed limit,
get the cameras on you. You know where all the cameras are where you drive.
Yeah.
if I see speed limit, I have to slow. I had to get like I go 10 below, like on the free warning mark.
Oh, my mate does that and it whines or something wrong.
Wow.
If I go through a 30, I go through
Petrified, mate.
I go through a 30. I mean, mates like you, he's like, oh, I'm like, what are you on about? And he's like, you just gone through that 30. He's like, yeah, it's a 30. And he's like, yeah, but you gotta go down a bit for the speed camera. It's like, why would it go down for the speed? He's like, oh, I wouldn't be going that more than 23, me. I'm like, what are you scared of?
23 and a 30.
So if he goes past the speed camera, he slows below what the limit is. Whereas I will keep it as close to the limit as possible, knowing you could probably get 36 out of this.
Yeah.
Whereas he is at most 24.
Oh, I won't do that.
Near where I live now, on the Cheshire North Wales border, there's obviously the 20-mile-an-hour speed limit's been enforced.
Did that gig in Bangor.
So even though there's no cameras, I know there's no cameras, I still do
10.
20. Yeah, 17, 18.
It's so
What is
mad.
the point? I just feel like I'm walking.
It feels so slow.
I would just pull over and be like, what's the fucking point?
But you're apparently meant to guess it based on the amount of streetlights that are on the...
No, that's... If you do a speed awareness course, it tells you know the speed of the road by the streetlights.
Right.
So if you're on a single lane road, no streetlights, it's a 60 streetlights.
Yeah, but it's not a hard and fast rule though.
Right.
But like, yeah, streetlights mean it's a 30 usually.
Yeah.
A family member...
Streetlights every 100 yards.
Family member went, I'll do 26 and that's it. Like, what's he still going to get?
That's fair.
The question I was going to
I'm
ask
giving him something back.
as a visually impaired, are you reliant on do you wear glasses every day?
Yeah, I can't see. I can, but not. I'd probably be like technically blind without them.
When you drive in the night, this is my real bugbear I have, is that cars nowadays, whether they approach you or behind you in the night, I can't tell whether you've got your main beam on or not.
Yeah. I mean, Wozniak's got a bit about this.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, fair dues.
So it's not just us. But yeah,
them lights are horrible.
People can't drive in the dark. I've noticed this as well.
And they've got these adaptive lights.
Yeah.
That they don't fucking, they're still too bright.
And
you know where they like turn to the side. It's like, but you still got this bright fucking.
Exactly. And I thought, if it's just me, is it just me with my...
No, I think that's everyone.
You had the rain in on that.
I hate it as well.
It is Mercedes and
driving back from Middlesbrough, fucking hell, the snow as well. I got to a point where I thought, I'm going to have to stop here. Because I would never stop for any. I'd be like, I was like, I cannot see.
Yeah. Sober as well.
Yeah. Okay. Well, a couple of tins level. Get that peak level of relaxation.
You wouldn't stop if you had enough because you'd have the confidence.
Yeah. Stella Artois.
But yeah, I think it's like I've noticed it's like Mercedes and BMW are the worst for it.
But also lorries are bad because they're high up as well, so they're just at the right height to fucking ping you there.
Yeah, even vans had a van behind me, and I literally couldn't see for a second. I had to like pull into the next lane. So yeah, it's not just you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dave. Shouldn't be allowed.
But this is what
I do agree. How they pass, there must be sure there's a safety thing on how bright you can be.
They're basically full beams, aren't they? Like a lot of these like 4x4s and that.
I mean, I'm convinced, mate, because these drivers generally cunts, they are full beaming you.
Yeah,
like they are full beaming.
Yeah.
We're going like they're bright LEDs. They go like, if that isn't your full beam, I mean, Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
how bright can the full beam go?
Have you ever passed someone and they've kept it on, and you're like, are you fucking mad?
No, but have you seen some of these big supercars when they get past you? If they put on the country road and they put their full beam on, it's like being in fucking daylight.
Yeah.
Thinking, oh, they are bright. They literally the whole road is lit up from their beam. I need my
light bulbs replaced. I think I'm on one headlight at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When you see one of them, they're equally as dangerous. You think, what the fuck is that behind
They're not great either.
Someone on a moped.
Yeah.
It's because like
it's really dim orange being. Jesus, what is that? cycling up behind.
I do keep thinking I need to change. I need to go get that sorted. But yeah, lazy basically.
Then it passes you. You think, fucking hell, it's a Fiesta.
I think I need to get my headlights. I drive a new car up here, but when I drive like an old VW Beetle, down south, like classic one. The headlights are dim on it. I think I need to, but I don't. Can you fix that?
No, I think
dim
it's
headlights.
Is that just how dim old cars
yeah.
are?
No, you can get different bulbs.
Like if you put new bulbs in,
Yeah,
it'll be
new
brighter.
You
bulbs.
can modify any car if you really want
Yeah,
to.
you can get new bulbs.
Yeah, I think they need to be brighter because at night time when I'm
mine
driving,
wants to be brighter.
sometimes
I'm like, fuck.
You know, on the motorway, you just without sat nav, like because the sat nav shows you the curve of the road sometimes.
Yeah.
Like the speed you're going at, and you can see literally 20 yards ahead,
Yeah.
and you're going. I don't even. Sometimes I've had to really slow down. I'm going like I'm going too quick here. Like I cannot see a thing where this road's bending.
Just bang your thingies on then, your full beams on.
I almost flipped the car, didn't I? When I was coming back from here trying to make the grapes. I wanted to get a burger and a pint because we didn't have to do a Patreon. And I was going around this bend and I almost fucking turned the car over. That was stupid. I think I was overtired.
Yeah.
I drive in the countryside a lot though. That's where I learned how to drive. So I'm quite a good countryside driver.
So how long have you been driving, you say?
Only like a year or so.
Is that it, yeah?
Yeah, but I learned in
Why
the
did you
country.
took you so long?
Well, I moved to London then after uni and stayed
I
there.
just didn't need it.
Didn't need it, yeah. And then I moved.
Choppers in.
I moved to Sussex from London, and then I didn't need it.
Yeah, because that's another thing when people can't drive. I just think, how have you got by? How have you got by in your life?
I should have, even when I lived in London, especially doing comedy. Like you gotta drive. Aren't you?
I know, but even just like day-to-day life, like you're getting an hour off. Like no, just can't. I just
It's made me
understand.
lazy though. I will drive like 5 minutes to the shop.
That is
now.
the problem. Once you go, you the idea of walking, you're like, I'm not a peasant. Fuck off.
Yeah. I'll drive to the train station and park at the train station, which is just up the road, and pay a tenner to park. I'll pay a tenner to park at the train station, so I don't have to walk 5 minutes.
It's fucking horrible being on public transport. It just
Can hate it.
just the other people.
I'll be honest. Once you start driving, you expect lifts more. I think.
Yeah.
I'm like, you give us a lift today. Like, what? Like, 'cause the idea of me walking is like, oh no, give me a lift, sort of thing.
I'm really irritable on public transport. Me as well.
Waiting on a
I'm like if people are making noise and like playing shit on the phone and I can hear it. Mate, I was on a train.
I can't remember the last time
I was on a train from. I think I was coming from London to Manchester on a train. And it's when Squid Game first came out, and someone was watching it, just blasting it out loud on the phone. People were like getting up, walking out of the carriage, and that because they were getting spoilers. I was just like, wow, what a psychopath! He's just living his life, that guy.
I can never envisage ever wanting to get a public first class, maybe but even then, I'd rather be in the car.
What about like London?
Yeah, I'd rather drive.
I usually drive. The only time I don't drive is when my missus needs the car.
I just hate it.
I don't drive if I'm going with the lads, so because we'll drink on the train.
So once you enter London,
stress
how do you like?
Well, like usually when I was going to London, I go to North London. It is stressful, but
what you can do is just park on the outskirts of London and get the tube into London.
Stanmore, somewhere like that.
No, I will. Yeah, it was stressful going like Muswell. That was the first time I went to Muswell. That was hard because you don't know where I was going, and that's got quite a lot of buses and all shit lanes and that. Yeah. But now I know where.
Yeah, you couldn't drive in London.
Oh fuck no. It's better get a tube.
It is horrible driving.
Like people are mental. And people just walk out in front of your car and that. Like, it's like they don't think the roads. Like
even getting the tube to the gig, and I was still a bit like, I wish I was driving.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't because I hate it because it was stressful. But I don't know where I was going. But I just hate being around people, man.
Should not be in control. I think.
Yeah, I think it's a controlling thing of I'm at the behest of this, and these people can speak to me, and horrible.
Yeah, I'm
horrible. Anything else?
What, or parking or driving?
What's happened?
How did your live show go?
Oh yeah, it was
thanks
good.
for coming, James.
Good. Sorry.
Nice one for them pre-prepared questions that you never did that you said you were going to do.
I did 2, gave them to Fionn.
What are you doing your hair?
Yeah, I wrote 2, gave them to Fionn.
What are you doing?
Because I didn't think you'd be able to. Hold on, I didn't think you'd be able to. I didn't think you'd be able to guess how many times I've been on the pod. I thought, and then I thought you'd go like 2 for how many, and then I'd be like, yeah, good one.
He told us you done 1, which was that. How many times has James Allen been on the pod?
No, I done a couple of ones that didn't get used, like football related.
What's your plan with your hair?
Good question. I don't like it as it is, so I'm gonna. Liked it when it was a bit short, like still this, but a bit short and a bit wavier. Whereas now it just looks a bit.
Is it a bit too much to do now? Too much control.
Yeah. You look like a young medieval prince who's
Thank you.
People aren't sure if he's gonna mature into his role as king.
Yeah,
sat there like that.
Yeah. He's like,
Should we listen? Should we not?
Yeah, is he gonna
Would you
become manly
maybe go
enough?
for like short on the side, but keep the length on the top, the curtains on the top?
Yeah, maybe.
You mean like a mullet?
Well, like short ear like that, and then
like that.
Not like
Like Richard III.
Oh,
Although he was more there, wasn't
Don't
he?
like that. Sorry.
don't know. Just
Didn't like
how
it
long
pulled
was the back?
back.
Let's see the back. Oh wow.
Or skinhead might give you more like.
No, because I've got a fat head.
Can't you just like lay?
I've got a birthmark on the back of my head as well. That's
I like it. I like it as it is, but it's like layered and a bit more.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's
more
what I've been told. And the beard, I had to shave the beard off for
Why?
Farm Foods commercial.
What?
I had an audition for a Farm Foods commercial.
Who the fuck got you that?
Farm Foods. They still
Fuck
going.
off.
Yeah,
That's good, that lad.
An audition.
Pay
Yeah.
well that.
done in 10. Nice one.
And
There you
you
And scene.
you do sound like someone that shops at Farm Foods. What? No. What?
Lidl at the very least.
What? Have you
Good
got
wine
the role?
selection in Lidl actually.
Have you got? Is it just a voiceover? Or are you going to be actually in?
I don't know.
and out?
I've not heard back. I've not heard back.
Some dough there, maybe. Do you reckon?
Here we go.
Decent.
I
How
love
much?
that. That's my
How
favorite
much?
thing about you.
Sorry,
you're
yeah.
so fiscally interested in other people.
Yeah.
Because he's like, he wants to know what game he can get into
Yeah.
where he gets more money.
Yeah.
Because he's just so obsessed with having more money.
But
But he
like,
hates the idea of having to try
Yeah.
or work his way up anywhere to get more money.
I've seen you like look me in the eyes, like you just
Yeah.
pupils.
He knows he knows everything. And you'll say, I don't know, he's went, sounds out, and you're like,
Yeah.
all right, mate, fucking hell.
250, yeah. 300 if Dublin. Yeah. Who's that?
Last time I did that, wasn't it?
Backs.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh God. So you did the Fog and Bucket on Sunday. That went well. Well done.
Yeah, it was alright. It was a quiet night. Only about 100.
Quiet Sunday night. Was it early
Yeah.
start?
7.
Oh yes.
I was opening as well 7, so it was
Nice. that,
lovely.
yeah.
What religion are you?
none.
None. Was you
Yeah.
raised any religion?
Probably more Catholic than anything.
Was you?
Yeah, I went Sunday school and all. My mum's family's Catholic. So
So
I
you
went Sunday school.
Keep your
all
Christmas gigs then.
that. Yeah. How are you going to contest whether I should be doing Christmas gigs?
It just popped in my head the other day, like when the whole Hamas and Hamas Palestine and Israel thing, and I was like, thinking to myself, you know what? I don't think these Jewish comics should be doing these Christmas gigs. I think if you're openly Jewish, you should. You can carry on. You can carry on gigging as normal. But you can't be doing any extra gigs. Like you can't be busy on a Wednesday because it's Christmas.
Yeah.
No, not having it. They're ours. You get back to it. I'm not allowed to do any Jewish gigs, so you just get back to whatever you want to do. But Christmas gigs, they're ours. Then so when I'm busy on a Wednesday, that's because I've had to put up with the shit of Catholic guilt and all that.
Yeah. But they'd actually belong to pagans, really, wouldn't they? Christmas gigs.
In reality, yeah.
None of us should be doing it.
Yeah. Like, I wonder, someone should do a Christmas gig on Jesus' actual birthday. Just make it horrible.
On Christmas Day?
Well, no, his actual birthday's in like June or something.
Christmas Day is the solstice. That's why it's Christmas, because it's like, it's a pagan.
When did it move? When did it change?
It's during the conversions. Probably, we don't know exactly, but probably like when they're trying to convert Saxons.
Right.
So when they were converting Saxons from pagan to Christian, they basically just let them keep all their festivals because it'd be hard to convince them to give up the parties. So they were like, you can keep Christmas, you can keep Easter, keep Halloween, keep all these festivals, but we'll just make it about Jesus, basically.
Oh, okay.
Instead of the pagan gods.
Well, that's how Islam's kept loads of Muslims on board that have like lived abroad. Like they basically say, oh, yeah, just celebrate Christmas.
Yeah.
You're not offending Allah by celebrating Christmas. We believe in Jesus.
I mean, they're all the same religion, really.
Yeah.
They're just offshoots of each other.
Yeah, so they just go to celebrate. Yeah,
There's also many different, like, is it in Judaism? There's one called Purim, where you just literally just get hammered.
Nice.
Right.
Celebrate getting hammered.
Judaism's the one I don't know about.
Yeah.
I think it's called Purim. Yeah.
It's so rude.
I can't help. What do you want me to do?
Right.
At least do like.
I try. I try my best to stifle it.
Before we recorded, they both looked at each other in like that scene from The Other Guys where Dwayne Johnson and Samuel Jackson look at each other
Not seen it.
before they jump off the
Right.
tower.
What did they look at each
They
other
go
like?
aim for the bush, they jump off the tower, and they just die. You two looked at each other with like prop, like a couple that are just at the end of it.
Mm.
You looked at each other and went,
Still here though, are we, Jimbo?
Yeah.
it was like Dom
Staying together for you.
one last ride.
At least someone has.
What's the best religious holidays at Christmas?
Yeah.
Do you think?
I've never celebrated any others, so I don't know. Do you
Easter.
mean, do you mean Christian ones?
Yeah, Easter.
Yeah, definitely Christmas, yeah.
I think Christmas, yeah.
Easter's a bit shit. You just have a roast there.
Yeah,
the tree,
you
innit?
get
It's
chocolate.
lovely.
Saying that
And you
though,
don't have to
Easter,
spend money.
Easter when you're a teenager, Easter when you're early 20s is good. Because you get like the big bank holidays when you get the Friday off and the Monday off.
Did you
So it's at least 2 nights out.
And you don't have to spend it with family.
No.
Did you get presents at Easter? I had a mate in school who always got like he had like 2 Christmas.
We-
Like he got
Mate,
loads.
if I heard someone got presents at Easter, I'd think their family are psychopaths.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
no.
they're in a cult or something.
Eggs and
We
that.
got eggs and we got Easter clothes. And then when I got to about...
Easter clothes.
We did used to get Easter clothes, Christmas clothes. And then when... I don't know if there's a Scouse thing going on. I don't know if that's a Scouse
It
thing.
is a Scouse thing to like just buy clothes.
We
for
feature
anything.
clothes around the house.
Like new
I've noticed that, like
Fine.
birthday presents.
Yeah.
You ask this guy, like Scouse
trackie
girl, like
and
what
all
did you
that,
get
yeah.
your boyfriend for his birthday? It's always just like trainers
Bomber,
or like
yeah.
trackie or hoodie or something.
Yeah, so we got new clothes at Easter, and then we, when I got to like 12, 13, when you weren't interested in an egg anymore, my nan and grandma used to give me a bit of money,
Oh yeah.
like 10, 20 quid. You should be like, here's what we'd spend on an egg, because we know you don't want it, and you're like, but other than that, that is the most close I got to a present.
I always got eggs. I never stopped wanting eggs. Me,
Oh, but the best.
I still get them. Yeah,
Put them in the fridge. Oh,
love them. Love
I used to
Easter
pretend
egg.
that was Rafiki off the Lion King with the eggs.
lift it up.
And he
No, when he breaks it and does the
cracks
thing, I'm banana, what banana.
and then go,
He lives in me,
and then eat the cake.
I watched
Hold them like that.
Muppet Christmas Carol for the first time.
First time
Never
I
seen
watched.
it
I watched
before.
on Saturday, but not for the first time.
Fucking
I loved it.
great.
Yeah, it's good. Like back the old
No
old.
cheese, no cheese for Mises.
There is magic
Who plays Scrooge in that one?
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Yeah.
My name.
And I,
Michael Caine.
yeah, and I thought he was going to be like, "Don't you fucking tell me,
Yeah.
I'm going to spend more Christmas." But he was actually quite good. He was really good.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
he was solid, isn't it?
There you go.
Have you read the book?
To watch that
What's
with a
your-
whiskey.
I have read
What's
the
your
book
favourite Christmas film?
Grinch.
Shite.
Fuck off.
I like that shit.
No,
Grinch. Shite. Fuck off.
no. One cap James wouldn't have had that resilience,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
14 times.
I agree with Simon on this.
Oh,
Shite,
yeah.
Oh, what's your favourite Christmas film?
What's that one with Arnold Schwarzenegger where he has to get the
Jingle,
toy?
Jingle all the way.
Yeah.
Come off it.
I love that.
Don't know.
Yours?
Gladiator.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ex Machina. I don't really have one.
you haven't got a favourite Christmas film?
Nah. Sing.
Ex Machina?
Sing.
Animal, mate.
I don't know. Nah. Everyone likes The Holiday, don't they? But
Miracle on 34th Street.
That-
Watched
man.
that
Yeah.
for the first time the holiday as well. There's something I haven't
Shite.
seen.
What's one with Tim Allen? Is that?
Oh,
Santa.
Santa
I like
Claus.
that.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
good.
that's good. That is good.
Miracle on 34th
Shite.
Street, I remember that sort of.
That's my favourite.
Although Muppets Christmas Carol is a classic.
There's magic in the air. So good.
But I imagine if I watched it now, I think it's shite.
No, it's all right. It stands. It stands.
It's like
Isn't the
singing,
book
innit?
dead bad?
I haven't read it. He's read it.
Oh, I thought you were asking him.
I was just asking if you read it because I felt like it's one of those things that everyone knows but no one's read it.
I think Charles Dickens, I think all his books are like really horrific
It's a
compared
very
to the
faithful
actual.
adaptation to the book,
Yeah.
despite the fact it's predominantly cast by Muppets.
I mean, it's a rough time, like mid 1800s.
it's
isn't it?
like weren't all Dickens's work like anti-capitalists
Yeah.
things? So like,
But they're all quite gruesome as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's a bit they've put
Oliver
like,
Dickens as well. Oliver
yeah,
Twist.
yeah, and
Yeah.
what the guy who paints the magician named himself after it, David Copperfield.
Right.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, there's a line in it where he said Scrooge has a line about like homeless people can go and start or something like that, which is from the book and for a kids film. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, fuck.
No, it was when we pay our taxes for prisons and for
Yeah.
yeah.
But get haunted by 3 ghosts.
Mm.
Change you.
It's Marley and Marley.
And the suitcases sing. Fucking yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
So
it is a good.
singing veg, quite literally a vegetable medley. It's great.
I didn't get that till now.
I think it's
yeah.
become like a Christmas film now. You know, Harry Potter.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's always Christmas.
It's always on
Christmas,
isn't it?
And it's because it's got snow in it.
It's because it does a whole year, so there's always a Christmas time. So there's always like 20 minutes, half an hour of Christmas.
That's what's on it on Christmas Day now, isn't it? On TV. Harry Potter's always on Christmas Day on TV.
It's a Wonderful Life. You seen that?
Oh, first time last year as well.
My favourite quote of all time now.
Do you watch the Queen's speech?
No. Shut up.
Last Year of the Moon. You want me to grab the moon?
No, mine's
Snail and the Whale.
No one. It's not good. No one considers a failure who has friends.
Yeah.
See?
So good. There's a the best Christmas one was the 2007 EastEnders where Max Branning watches the DVD and
of what?
There's like so Max Branning's, I think it's his son, is marrying someone.
Yeah.
And
Bradley.
Bradley and Max.
He shagged it.
Yeah, Max Branning's daughter has filmed it.
He's a bad girl.
And they play the video and Dot Cotton's like, oh, I want to watch the Queen's speech. Nah,
R.I.P.
it's a DVD. Oh, I'll put it in. And then they're like watching it.
DVD of the Queen's speech?
Yeah, and it's them two getting off.
Yeah, and he's just watching it like that going, fucking great TV that.
That's
and then
good,
the live episode,
Who shot Phil?
Bradley jumped off the roof and
Who shot Phil? Do you remember that one? Who done it? That was a big one.
I think he was telling me this. Hutchie, he binge watches EastEnders before Christmas so that he can watch the Christmas special.
Yeah, he loves Easties.
Like he don't watch it, but then before Christmas he'll just watch. He'll spend like 3 days just watching like 20 episodes.
Have you got a favourite Christmas special?
From soaps.
From anything, any TV show.
I don't know.
Mine's Royal Family, where she doesn't defrost the turkey. She has to do it. He's getting a bath with the turkey in the Royal Family. I like having a Stacey Christmas specials as well.
That's good. That's a really good one.
But yeah, when she's in the bath with the turkey, Christmas is not a day for kids, is it? Not a day for kids.
Where they pull out, he goes, what did you get? And they're like, oh, Snickers.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Bounty. Unlucky. Yeah.
I love Bounties.
I'm a big fan of Bounties as well.
Getting rid of a dark chocolate one, aren't they? Saw that on.
Are they?
Yeah, although I don't know if I believe it because it was one of those articles where it's like, you won't believe this, and then in the comments it's got the full article, and then I scroll through the comments because there's always someone in the comments who goes, it's this, saved you a click.
Yeah, I like that.
You know the ones where they go like, oh, look at this thing, but then you're thinking there's nothing wrong with that photo, they're just making me look at it for a minute.
Yeah.
I have to scroll past them because they can sometimes fuck me then.
Yeah.
They'll be like, oh, don't look at this photo upside down. I'm like, and I look at it upside down. I think there's nothing here, is there? And then
see, my anti-establishment just comes in and goes, I won't fucking then. I fucking won't. Tell me what to do, you cunt.
It's like when I watch a video and they're like, this will shock you, and I'm like, will it fuck? Turn it off.
Don't you tell me.
You tell me.
It's a website called Faces of Death where it shows you people's like last minutes before they die.
I think that's old. Like,
yeah, it's old. Isn't it? I might try and look for that because apparently they say this thing where like someone will be trying to do some.
It's my favourite Christmas special.
People will try and do some sort of parkour.
Was his Queen's speech there?
Parkour, and then they'll fall, and they'll be like, "Oh, that was the last few minutes of that person surviving." Like, they're dying now.
That?
I don't know. I think there's a morbid thing when you're going like, yeah, actually, I would like to see the people's last moments.
I don't like those ones, but I can't stop watching them where it's people who are like free climbing skyscrapers and they're hanging off cranes and like I feel sick, but I've got to watch.
I'm much more comfortable with them than cavers.
Oh, where they go under
and like squash themselves between rock. I'm like, absolute.
The thing with those, I feel worse watching someone just get run over or something. Because with them, I'm like,
no.
You get stuck down there, like it's your own fault, innit? Because I can't put myself in that situation because I'm like, I just never would go in there.
I think that's what I find so horrifying.
It might happen.
It's the helplessness of it.
Yeah.
I feel like if I watch someone get run over, I think, they jumped there. I'd have rolled or something, you know, like in my head, I convince myself. But with a cave, it's like, and you just that's it.
But you're never gonna try and go through a little gap in a cave or something.
No. But then I think, what if I ever get mentally unwell and try and do that? Like it's just, I don't understand that. Even the skyscrapers, I think, fair enough. I'd held on tighter.
It's people who've had like too easy lives, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're like, I've got to do something to like make
either life's too hard, so they've got to find suffering from somewhere else.
You mean like, what if you forget and then you'd run out into the road?
You just built different.
It's like people, people who climb mountains.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's just daft. And they're like, look how high I am.
But then I sort of get that because I think sometimes I like to have a little mooch. Go and see what's up there. You know what I mean?
You might die. And they're like, look how high I am. And it's like, I go higher than that on holiday. do you know what I mean? Like you go
when you fly.
It's not like the old days where like that's that. If I get it, like back when like that's the highest you could possibly go as a human.
Yeah.
But now you can just fly over it on a helicopter and have a look.
But you know, sometimes look at a big hill and think, wonder what's up there. I'll go and have a look at that.
But it's well documented.
Yeah, but
you got like videos and pictures because some dickhead went up there, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. That's why. So like,
but I saw one of those, like you were saying, and they went up, and you know at the top. Now it's like the top of Everest, and that there's loads of people up there because there's loads of people doing it, and someone's like dying. And they don't help him when they're dying because they're like, if I stop and help, I'm gonna die as well. Yeah. So it's just this person dying, and everyone's just stepping over them, like going up to the top and back down. And it's just this line of people going back and forth, just stepping over this person who's just dying there. And I'm like,
they got that on video as well.
Yeah, it's on video.
Someone there.
I'm like, they've chose to do that. That's like their they've done that as a holiday or something. I'm like, are you mad? Just go to the fucking Maldives or something.
Marine people that want it.
Yeah.
Same with them.
Yeah, but they were billionaires, weren't they? That's the one I find mad when it's like you chosen not to go on a beach to do this. So I don't get it.
Yeah.
There's someone there. I think his nickname's like Green Boots or Green because his boots are just sticking out of the.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
people walk past him.
Yeah, you see all the pictures of people because they just leave them there, and because it's so cold, it preserves them.
Yeah, and you can't.
So you see ones from the 90s, you know, with all like the fluorescent pink and yellows and all that, like all the different styles.
Lovely that.
There'll be one from like the 30s in like the sheepskin stuff. Like you just see them all frozen there forever.
It's mad that we've not invented.
Surely they've got the technology to go up there and retrieve the body.
That's what I mean. It's mad that we've not invented a vehicle yet that can just go up there and retrieve all them bodies.
It's just too narrow and too like whatever.
Yeah,
well, we can get them to the moon, but we can't get someone.
Plus the altitude as well. It'd have to be a machine.
Yeah. And they can't use a helicopter because the I think the propeller it'll like disturb the ground and whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So I think they just got to leave them there. So they just stay there and they'll preserve for thousands and thousands of years up there. And then people will just keep walking past them, walking back.
In 1,000 years, if that if that become where you could dig and stuff like that, what would they assume had gone on?
You'd work it out because you'd see the path of where they all fell going up.
So you'd work out that someone's tried to climb up and died. You wouldn't think,
and from the equipment,
a village lived here.
No, because from they'd have equipment and stuff. They'd all be, no one would be in like normal clothes. Do you know what I mean? Like you'd work it out quite easily. We find like people from thousands of years ago at the top of mountains still.
Yeah.
That's why we found the first evidence of the plague in Sweden 10,000 years ago. Someone who was up atop of a mountain and died, and it preserved the bacteria as well.
Wow.
So that was the first ever plague.
That's the earliest we have an example of the plague.
That's awesome.
How alive was that bacteria?
It was just frozen in place. Like you put stuff in the freezer in it.
So there was no risk of you catching it when you fucking dug them up.
But the plague still exists. Like the bacteria still exists. Like you can catch the plague still.
Can you?
Yeah, not in England. We don't have it in Europe, but you can catch it in America, in Arizona, Colorado.
Can you?
You can catch it in like Madagascar,
Is it lethal
Asia.
Still?
It is, but we have antibiotics now, so it's not it doesn't spread
the
same
quickly,
way.
Yeah.
But if you get it, if you don't get antibiotics straight away, you'll die.
How quick?
99%, few days.
Apparently,
really?
Yeah.
And
even if you get antibiotics, it'll still fuck you. It'll still fuck your lungs and all that.
Apparently, if you have a verruca or a foot fungus, that if you just leave that long enough, you will die off it.
There's loads of stuff, tooth abscess, things like that, that'll kill you if you don't get it sorted.
Sepsis is the one that scares me.
Oh, yeah.
What's sepsis?
It's one everyone dies of in hospital.
What is it?
It's
where like
it's infection.
Yeah,
it's just like an
if you've not like
infection.
cleaned the wound or something, or
oh right,
just gets infected.
See, that's sometimes a worry. I would leave everything unless I think I'm dying.
Yeah.
And I've never thought I'm dying, so I just think I have a very much, if it's not falling off or falling out, I don't need to go to the hospital or the doctors.
I'm a bit like that.
A lot of people will have sepsis on the death certificate. Generally, sometimes.
I told you about the time I went and the guy just went when I thought I had the lump.
Right.
Bollock.
Yeah.
And I went to get the ultrasound.
Yeah.
And what it was just an enlarged vessel. So because I walked a lot to uni there and back, it just that's a boring bit.
Pathetic.
But
your balls got big. You got an enlarged vessel because you were walking.
Well, that's what he put it down to. He was like, "Do you?" I went, "Yeah." He goes, "It might be the blood pumping in. You've got a vessel that's just."
Was you wearing tight boxes?
Withholding a lot of blood. I was, yeah. To be fair.
Are you on ball stranglers?
No, but.
What, and he just wasn't impressed about the fact that you'd come.
Yeah, because he ultrasounded it, and because the appointment was 2 weeks after
Did you
the
get hard?
consultation, and it had
Yeah.
gone down. So there was nothing,
Right.
and he just went, "There's nothing there." And then he did it and went, "Well, that was a waste of time." I was like,
Did you get all the
"Cheers."
jelly on your balls?
So, yeah.
Oh, how'd that feel?
Cold, cold, yeah.
Nice.
Cole, was that a nice feeling though?
Hard.
Not as nice as I'd put it, but I'd rank it below when I buy original
Getting them
sauce.
sucked. Sorry.
Original sauce, mint and tea tree.
I love that one.
It is so
For some
good.
reason, I only buy that when I go away. It's like a little treat to myself.
But yeah, I was just like, oh,
Tingly
bollocks.
bollocks.
Just wasted his time.
Get hard on. There's got to be somebody who's got hard on, like, at the doctor, hasn't there?
Or for like the cancer check.
Just anything, yeah.
Prostate exam.
Anything, yeah.
Well, yeah,
Just
your
pops up.
gland, it'll trigger.
No, but if you're getting your balls covered in jelly and getting the ultrasound on it, I imagine some guys got horny.
Someone's
after
into that.
And they
Yeah.
just
It's gonna be
started to get hard on.
It's gonna be someone's thing, you know.
Yeah. Just going to the doctor, getting hard.
Everything's something.
Doctor, I found another lump. Is it a Malteser again, Mr. Thomas?
That's probably what he thought was happening.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you reckon
Wasting
anyone's ever
taxpayers'
been?
money on getting off.
Do you reckon anyone's ever gone to the GP's office and ended up having sex or getting wanked off or anything?
100%.
With the GP?
Mm.
Yeah.
No.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, it must have happened
reckon?
at least like once or...
No.
In the,
No.
all the
Not ever.
millions of GP appointments that have ever happened, there's not been two
You don't
people.
reckon?
There's not been two people who have been like...
what for?
Shipman's killed people, so like
Yeah, but what could that person have got in for?
they just have that connection.
To have like to want to shag?
They've just got the doctor's off. They've got the female doctor now.
But like that's
Get on the
that's
behind
the first
curtain,
time they've met.
and it just goes.
I don't think any doctor has shagged a patient the first time they met in a GP surgery.
I think they have.
Do you not reckon?
I think they have.
I reckon they might have.
I'm not saying there's not
That'd
doctors
go
or
against the Hippocratic Oath, wouldn't it?
it's just I just think there's not enough there.
I know a lot of doctors from uni,
Yeah.
and I reckon I know a couple who would do that. Like, I don't think it's beyond doctors.
Oh, I know
to
people
do
who
that.
I know doctors who do it, but I don't know anyone
are
do
kid.
that.
And patients would do it. So, like, what's stopping?
Yeah, but what you think patients do it?
I think it's a male
Alright, tell you what-
doctor.
Tell you what, you know your GP.
Your best chance is male doctor, female.
Male doctor, female patient, something
Yeah.
minor, not nothing big. She's not going in with chlamydia, obviously. She's got summit, and she's like, oh, doctor.
I know.
Right.
No, you see the GP. You've been GP years. You see them. They live locally. You see them in the pub. You have a chat. Oh, they get to know each other.
Well,
they get an appointment.
That is different.
And now,
Yeah, that's
That is
different. though.
different.
But I think they've gone in new doctor first time.
do you reckon?
Oh,
They've
he's
got to have.
fit.
They've got
Patient's
to.
like, oh, he's fit, and he's the doctor, and he's going to look at a wall.
To be fair, when you put it that way, I do
Yeah.
think maybe a fit doctor and a bit of a slaggy, scally.
Yeah.
I'd been like, oh,
Oh,
doctor.
imagine how
Just do
charged
it.
that would be.
And,
See you later.
but it's just what she's got in for, though.
That's a yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be something minor, innit?
Bad yeah.
Like a strain or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing like not
Pile.
like
Pile.
no infections or anything like that.
Internal bleeding. I'm
Ovarian-
spotting after
ovarian
intercourse,
cyst.
doctor. Oh, let's get the trainee. Don't mind if he stays in and watches, do you?
Hemorrhoid.
Yeah.
Pregnancy
While I'm here.
test.
While
He's
I'm
going to
here.
put the latex on this thing and go, he's like, oh, I'm just monitoring. Oh, what's that? Oh. Tickle.
It's definitely happened multiple times.
Got to have.
Definitely happened.
Life, God bless the NHS.
On the curve, you on the curve afterwards.
What's he wanking to? He's just had confirmation.
You see that one of Phil Taylor, and it was like Phil Taylor was clapping that Boris Johnson had been re-elected.
Ugh.
And it was like, if you close your eyes, it sounds like someone. And Phil Taylor was just going, but it sounded like someone was engaging in the act.
Feel the power.
My father-in-law asterisk
Yeah.
told me a story at his practice that
You doctor?
no,
Yanni.
the local his mate had gone in for a vasectomy. He was like, he went all booked up. He went, I could do it. I could do it about an hour. He was like, what do you mean? I was like,
I get MOC.
just go around the back and do it. And he went, no, you're all right.
You don't ever want somebody to say they'll do a vasectomy round the
4
back.
months
Exactly.
later, got struck off malpractice.
Yeah.
Not
Wow.
surprised.
There you go.
One of my mates in uni he was doing medicine, and they have to do, I think it's called an elective, where they go to like a different country. And he went to Kenya. He's just a student. He's never been a doctor.
Yeah.
And they've got him to examine this pregnant woman who's come in, and he's gone. He's gone. Well, I don't know what happened, but he's gone. This is bad. This like she needs a cesarean like now.
Yeah.
And he's gone. Where's the doctor? And they've gone. You're the doctor.
Oh my God, no!
And he had to do it. He had to do a cesarean in Kenya in this
That's
mad, just shitty hospital. He's never been a doctor. He's a student. Like he's never done any being a doctor at all. And he did it. And the baby, they both survived. And that I was like, fuck.
Wow.
It's a lovely
pressure.
You're the doctor. Oh.
You're the doctor.
That's like
Damn right, I'm the doctor.
That's like
You don't want to wear that, do you? You're the doctor.
Sounds like
unless
film.
you bang it on the first.
But
what's that film? What's the film? Somali Pirates. Just a Kenyan nurse. Look at me. You're the doctor now. You're the doctor now.
Where's the doctor? Well, that's the thing.
Yeah, it's mad. Imagine that. Like he obviously knows how to do it from studying. But
Yeah, he didn't know how to do it.
Why'd you go into Kenya? Why are you doing
I don't know.
If you can go to any country, I'd pick somewhere. I don't know, a little less.
You ever seen Children of Men? Clive Owen.
I'm aware of it. I don't know if I've seen it.
Yes, I've
Where
been
it's
told
like
I should watch it.
Dystopian future, but there's a fertility crisis,
Right.
and Clive Owen has to smuggle the last remaining pregnant woman to so that she can reproduce.
What?
I feel like I want to check that film out now.
Check it out.
There's a film I thought I needed to see. There's a few films I need to see that everyone says to watch, but I can't.
Muppets Christmas Carol for
No,
starters.
like this fucking Train Spotting. I need to watch that.
Oh, Trainspotting is
Trainspotting is great.
class.
Fucking
It's
ass
great.
watching that.
I'm playing like Paul fucking news.
Is it on
baby.
Netflix?
It's great.
I don't know.
It is, but I can't be arsed with those kind of films anymore.
I'll be honest.
Just miserable fucking films.
The one I don't,
Yeah, it makes you feel better about life, man.
the one I don't like at the minute, and online media companies do it just to generate for example, there'll be loads of online news things or media conglomerates that'll be like, what do you call this where you're from? And it'll be a bread roll or something. It'll be like easy clicks and stuff. But they do one in a minute, like where it's like, this is one of the most underrated films of the 20th, and it's fucking Dead Man's Shoes every 6 months.
It is literally every other week.
It is Dead
Every other week, and every time it's on Film 4 or something like that, it comes like the most underrated British film ever,
And it's
on Film 4. It's on Film 4 every 4 weeks.
It's a great film. I love it. It's great. It is good.
It's
But
good,
I've had
though.
enough. It's like Back to the Future at Christmas.
It is
Enough
good, though.
now. But then you always get some guy, I fucking love this film.
You're right there,
Back to the Future seems shite to me.
right there.
It seems shit.
Back to the Future's good.
It seems shit.
Are you threatening me? It's more than words, mate.
Stood over you last night. So was that far away from fucking slicing it. Nottingham accent is one of the best accents in the world.
You seen that Dead Man's Shoes? Oh, it's such a good film.
Everyone's Longley put something on Facebook about Team America, and everyone was bumming Team America for a feed, and I was thinking that was annoying me.
Right. You not seen that?
I put up a few clips on YouTube of it and thought, that's alright.
It's like, yeah, grow up, man. It's puppets.
Oh, you could not make that today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
could
that's
not
what it does,
make that
like, you get
today.
away- Yeah, you
You
can.
couldn't get away with that today. You
Put it on
couldn't get away
YouTube.
with that.
Do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, it's still streaming, mate.
Do you like Team America?
I've not
Fuck
seen
yeah.
it.
I know I.
I'm just like, it's puppets. Like, I might watch it one day, but
It's
I'm not.
alright.
It's just, you know what I mean? It's like,
It's like South Park. You watch it back now and you're like, oh, yeah, just dead shock.
it's alright, yeah. It's funny, I suppose.
Celebrity Deathmatch, I used to enjoy watching. You ever watch that?
I used to like that, yeah.
Do you know what I'm like with that Hamilton?
Oh,
Like, people think Hamilton's like this incredible, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it's just the first musical you've seen.
yes.
You've just never seen.
Literally, yeah.
Yes.
You've just never seen how
You-
talented musical theatre
You just,
people are.
you just would have liked musicals, but you've never seen it. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Budweiser musicals.
Yeah.
Because you go to any musical on the West End and you come out like, fucking hell.
That was
Like,
amazing.
they are.
Yeah.
Those people are incredible.
Yeah.
And like, I think with Hamilton, it's just that's the first one that people
Yeah.
have seen in it.
Where
The
were you
first
West Side
one,
Stories?
And it's a
you
bit more
Wicked.
accessible rap because it's rap and stuff. It's a bit more accessible.
Yeah,
Go straight in. Whereas
but that's even worse than
with,
that.
yeah, but with
one at
musical,
West
with
End
big
was
musical
incredible.
theatre productions, you need to know the story. With
So like,
Hamilton,
Les Miserables is
That is-
amazing.
is
on the
longest
West
running,
End.
longest running one.
yeah,
yeah.
Les Mis is
Yeah,
incredible.
that's
so-
my walk-on music, innit? Les Mis.
It's literally any. I went to watch like Kinky Boots, and like it's just amazing. Like the
Wicked.
talent, just the talent of the
Yeah.
people. Like even if
Really?
the
Yeah.
story is shit.
I'd be like,
Nah, honestly, like the singing, like just
Yeah.
they're just all around top. They can't act for shit, but the singing and dancing is amazing.
Book of Mormon's written by
Book
Trent
of Mormon's
Parker
really
and
good.
Matt Stone.
Yeah.
I wasn't blown away by it.
But again, like that's another one where
Ongoing
like the
theme.
actual performances and that probably aren't as good as
Mary
a lot of people.
Poppins at the
Not
West
seeing
End.
that. Seen Wicked.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
It's so wicked. It's great.
Defying gravity.
West Side Story.
You
My favourite.
popular. What?
West Side Story.
West Side Story is good. My Fair Lady's my favourite.
Yeah. Musicals on like West End and Broadway, like there's just I think they're the best all round talented like people in entertainment. And I think Hamilton was like when a lot of people saw that for the first time. Do you know what I mean? They're just like, wow.
I just think it was just it's just more accessible than other musicals. I think like other musicals because they're much more ballady. You really need to know the story to sort of get into it, and you need to have sort of been brought up in it a little bit.
Yeah.
With Hamilton, because it was so sort of quick and rappy. It's the same with Little Shop of Horrors. Everyone loves Little Shop of Horrors. It's like, because it's just much more accessible.
Yeah.
Hamilton does my head in as well. How it's like, because it's an all black cast, so it's like good. It's like and I'm like, mate, his mate had slaves.
He had slaves.
Yeah, I'm like, how is this? Like, and they're like, I'm an immigrant. It's like, you're not.
Yeah.
It's like colonizing and being an immigrant. Have you seen different things.
Have you seen they're making a film about the Dave Chappelle bit? The famous. There's a famous slave who got given his freedom and a plot of land. He does a bit in one of his specials. It's basically Israel. A famous slave gets given his freedom by his owner, given a plot of land, and he's an incredible farmer. He's incredible at what he does. So he ends up being like one of the most profitable farmer in the area or down south, to the point where he has so much money, and what he does with his money, he buys slaves. And then becomes the most vicious slave owner in the area, because he just even worse with them than anyone's ever been with him. And he's like just so vicious and horrible sort of thing. And it's like
Simon's face is full of admiration.
Absolute gangster, to be honest.
And like Dave Chappelle does a bit about it. He says like, they're actually making a film about it. It's going to be called Space Jews. But yeah, it's just like I'd love to. I really do hope they make the film about that person.
Have you seen the Key and Peele sketch?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, really?
So funny, that sketch.
Yeah.
I gave to the guy who was in the West End. The Glee. He's been in everything, apparently. He's been in loads of sitcoms and all that. I was a bit like, all right, okay.
Any good?
Ed Kay. He was
Well,
all
you've
right.
said
He's
his
just
name now, so you got to say.
confident stage performer guy.
Yeah.
I obviously asked about the fees, though. So I know what the West End
Well, the fees in the West End.
Not bad.
Well,
Hamilton 350, yeah. Does Lloyd Webber do Cash?
yeah.
Cats is a good one. Phantom of the Opera. Oh, Cats. Memory.
Back's registered.
Yeah.
Or VAT registered.
Well, he's a massive Tory. He probably will pay
he
cash to
would
get
pay
out of
cash,
it.
Yeah, he ain't paying tax, is he?
All alone in the moon.
Do you think he's talented?
Who?
Lloyd Webber.
I mean, I haven't seen any of his stuff.
Haven't you?
Technicolor.
No.
Not seen Cats. Seen
Not
Phantom of the
seen
Opera.
Cats,
Joseph
no.
Technology Ghost.
Phantom
Oh,
is
no.
the libretto in it.
I've seen. Sorry,
Oh, no, you.
I've
He's a
seen
rich
songs
cunt,
from
isn't he?
Phantom of the Opera, and I thought they were
Yeah.
shit. I don't
Right.
really like it.
Oh, my dad loves Phantom. That's why I know.
No, I
don't
didn't.
know.
I
Here she
didn't really
is,
like
she
it.
has returned.
Yeah.
It's like that one, isn't it? What's that called? Like Les Mis, where they sing through it.
Yeah.
Les Mis is my favourite.
Les Mis is my favourite as well.
So good.
Empty chairs and broken tables.
Empty chairs. That's the.
Oh, sorry.
Where my friends will drink no more. Oh, my friends, forgive me,
Good dance.
'cause you are there.
I do get annoyed at Marius in Les Mis though.
Which one?
You little
Yeah.
fucking wet wipe.
Yeah, you
Can't
little
have a
simp.
revolution here. You just pussy whip.
You little simp. Yeah.
Does my head? It proper does my
I
head in.
know, I know.
I'm like, can we just? I'd like Les Mis if they just took out all the relationships.
Yeah, there's no need. There's
And we
no
just,
need for
like,
their
just make it
romance.
about fucking
Yeah,
everything
just
up.
make it about the revolution
Yeah,
and fuck them two up.
Oh,
Besides,
Is the film better than the show?
no.
No, way worse.
there's a great sitcom about called Chickens, a similar thing where it's sort of like Post in Betweeners, and it was about three like men who didn't go off to fight in the war
Yeah.
and they stayed at home. Like one had no.
Oh yeah, I know which one. I know what you mean. It was probably the fella from the In Between.
yeah, like one had flat feet
Yeah.
One had no idea it was going on. I don't know what happened to the other. I think he was like,
Tom Rosenthal and that.
Yeah.
yeah. But it was. I thought that's a good premise. That because
Yeah.
they just got abused.
Is it any good?
It lasted one series.
What's your favourite Les Mis song?
It's One Day More, by the way.
I've One Day More is sick, but One Day More's another one because Marius keeps interrupting it and fucking up the song, doesn't he? Talking about One Day More, I get to meet this bird. And
no,
like,
the live show. The live show I want One Day More one. He picks the other one. Shite.
I picked people sing.
I picked the Broadway version.
He picks the Broadway.
He wanted the telly one. He wanted the film one on.
So mine's.
And I picked the Broadway.
Yeah. Oh, right.
It's coming on stage thinking, what the fuck
100th anniversary.
Yeah. Either One Day More or Do You Hear the People Sing are my favourites.
Stars, mate.
Stars. That's like people who really like. I've got a friend who's in musical theatre and he loves Stars. That's like the hipster choice. Stars. Yeah.
I know me stuff.
And then women love. What's the one that?
On My Own.
Yeah, on my own. They love
my
that
own. Without you there beside me.
I Dreamed a Dream.
I Dreamed a Dream as well.
It's good, but it's too Subo. But I Bring Him Home's a good one.
Yeah. They're the two that women love.
Really,
I Dreamed
like
a Dream
mad
and On My Own.
Yeah, my two favourite Stars.
Sing I Dreamed a Dream for a bit, please.
I dreamed a dream.
Not you.
Problem with the
Hitting the notes though.
problem with I Dreamed a Dream. It's hard. It's
Come on, Bob. Come on.
I can't remember how it starts again.
I dreamed a dream.
No, but you got to do it from the start properly, haven't you?
What's the start of it?
But what's good about Les Mis is that they just get like what I don't like is, but Dad, I don't want to go to college. Someday, and it's like,
Yeah.
Come on, that's your dream. I have dreams. It's like, for fuck's sake,
Why?
I just don't like it.
It's too contrived.
It makes me cringe.
Yeah, I do prefer it when it's just all the way through.
And also, why were townspeople not going, do you mind not doing that?
Yeah.
On nights.
Please.
Yeah. Les Mis has got one of the best openings as well.
Yeah.
The opening song.
Yeah.
There's
Look
always
down.
been shift work.
Look down.
Yeah, it's so good.
What?
Has there always been shift work since we started?
What?
Yeah. Probably, yeah. Since someone's owned the means of
Who's
production.
the first person to work nights? What? Do that on your podcast? What a segue. The first man to work nights.
Into your head.
400 BC.
That sounds like a stand-up
that might be
tour,
what I do. Henry Ford.
Simon Wozniak, the first man to work nights.
I ate that cunt.
Simon comes on my podcast.
Yeah.
He just picks like some miserable cunt.
Just some fella from 1960.
He just did nothing.
The first cunt to double shift.
Just worked 12 hours and battered his wife.
Who was the first one who worked nights? The official first employee of the night shift. They went, you're going to work 10 till 6 for you. What? What job's this?
Do you not think it must have been like when they were looking after a tribe? Like used to the
God.
night.
Night watchman.
Yeah, but that's the tribe. That's like the tribe. I'm
you want
talking about
someone
who's gone, I want you to be able to get access to what I'm selling at night.
So there's got to be someone who's got means of production and gone, I don't want production to ever stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd have to be industrial, surely.
It's like, I was saying that I hate Henry Ford because he invented the 40-hour work week.
Right.
The 9 to 5, 5 days a week, weekends off and all that. And everyone, remember, I don't know if you remember, about 2 months ago, some girl went viral for coming out of uni and being like, getting a job. It was always the first proper job she ever had, and she was crying, videoing herself, saying, how does anyone do anything or get anywhere?
Yeah.
And she's like, how do you have a 40-hour work? You got to commute an hour to work, an hour back. So you're doing 10 hours and then getting home, and like, how do you have any friends? How do you do anything?
She's bang on.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. People were having a go at her, like a bar stool and all that were having a go, and I was like, she's right though.
Yeah.
The problem is Henry Ford invented that years ago, but people forget he also built terraced houses next to the factory, so people live 5 minutes away from their house. So when they were working 9 to 5, they left the house at 5 to 9, and they were home at 5:05. So they literally had plenty more hours in the day.
And that's not even close to the worst thing about him.
Yeah.
He was a full-on Nazi.
You won't see me in a Focus.
Was it, yeah?
Early on, he refused to give Ford engines and stuff to the Allies because he supported Nazi Germany.
Oh, well, come on. Keep that for when I come on. That's what I want to do. I want to do Henry Ford.
But yeah, I'm fully on board. Yeah. I'm fully on board with her because, like, do you remember I told you last time about that, like, North Korean refugee who like escaped North Korea,
or the boss
got a 9 to 5 in South Korea and wanted to go back.
Yeah,
that's just like it's so shit.
Yeah. Then people like float her into Brazil or something. What happened recently? They're trying to get away. And then they got sent back, so and they went, "Oh fuck this!" They went back to Nigeria. They're trying to get somewhere. They got cast ashore to this other place, and then they like send us back to where we go.
Well, they've had that's happened to loads of Ukrainians, haven't they?
Probably
loads of Ukrainians have come over here and gone, don't like all these immigration. I'm going back. There's too many brown people. I'm going back.
Might have butchered an Ian Stone bit. I saw somebody on his Instagram a couple of days where it's like, they're not complaining about the queues at Calais, are they? Going, this is fucking taken. It's because they don't bring any British values. And it's like, well, they're not going to because they're not queuing up at Calais being like, oh, this is fucking taking too long. We're going to fucking head back. Yeah. How
long I've got to wait till Tuesday to go to see the actors.
Yeah.
People couldn't give a fuck about Ukraine anymore, could they?
No, I was thinking the other day. Honestly, I was thinking the other day. I'm not even sure if it was still going on. Like you could have come and said to me, Ukraine war's finished, like 2 weeks ago, and I'd have gone, oh yeah, fair enough. Or if someone could have come and said to me, hey, Ukraine's the new Croatia.
Yeah.
Someone said to me,
on the front line there. Gosh, what's a Ukraine soldier getting the front? Within a week, you had that album go.
Well, see all those people signing up at the beginning. They must feel like knobheads now.
Yeah.
They're just there. No one gives a fuck.
It's like waiting for the plane when they oversell the plane. They're like, we'll give you this much. Like, just hold. They'll give us more. They're
just there fighting some mad Chechnyan fucking warlord with no fanfare at all. No one gives a shit.
It's like team photos, like the Klitschko, Zelensky, and like Lomachenko, and it was like, fucking hell, this is.
Got a good squad down.
But yeah, it does feel like anything on the news, it's just like buried. You can't
win a war with a stiff jab, can you?
Jab and grab.
Can't outpoint Russia with it.
Not outpointing Putin, mate. Putin's the point scoring king.
I think they're going to sign a peace treaty.
Oh, they?
I've been trying to follow it, and I think they're basically going to have to
honestly, you could tell me Ukraine's the new Croatia. Everyone's going there in their Aldi's and get there now while it's cheap, and I'd be like, yeah, sounds, yeah. Look at that, have a look at that.
My mate who's a comedian is Ukrainian, but he came here when he was a refugee when he was a kid.
Yeah.
He's got a great joke about it. I'll say it because he won't be asked. It's called Dmitry Bakanov. Yeah. He's got his joke about, and he does it now, and he's like, his friends like sent him a picture of like where the Russians were bombing, and he's looked at the playground that he like grew up on, and he's like, fucking hell, man, what if they like Putin's? I hate this, and then they'd message him back like, "Nah, mate, that's the before picture." he did it like a charity for Ukraine.
He's one that treads the line.
He does tread the line. He told me a great story about when he
charity gigs though.
Is he still? Did he stop gigging a bit?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think he's been gigging. He's supporting Red at the moment. Red.
Is he? Yeah.
But he told me a great. When he first came to England, he was a refugee from Ukraine. I think he was about 12. He didn't speak any English, and they were sat in the airport like trying to claim refugee status. And it was like the 11th for the 11th. They did like the minute silence.
Right.
And he said they were sat there. They didn't know any English, and he said like the whole airport. They did an announcement, and the whole airport just stopped, and they were just like, "What? Like, what is actually happening here?" And he said it was about like 15 years later that he realised what happened. It's like for his whole life, he was just like, what was that?
If you're in an airport, you'd shit yourself, wouldn't you? Because you'd be like, oh, what?
Yeah, because he did an announcement in a foreign language, and the whole airport's just stopped and gone silent for a minute. You're just like, what is happening here?
Were they formerly part of Russia and they want to take it back, or
they were part of the Soviet Union?
Yeah.
And there's parts of Ukraine that are like still Russian speaking. Like, I don't think you say ethnic Russian, but they like identify as Russian or whatever. Yeah. And Russia's taking those places.
Right.
And Ukraine's like, you can't just take it because they speak Russian. And Russians are like, yeah, we can.
Only because in football, Shakhtar Donetsk can't play in Donbass because that's one of the areas.
Yeah. So these people in
Julius
Ukraine
Agahawi
ones
could
beat
sign
Russia.
from Shakhtar the next. Go on.
They won't be getting those Brazilians in, will they? Was that Shakhtar who always got the Brazilians?
Shakhtar's getting loads of Brazilians
Willian.
in.
Yeah, we got Fred from Shakhtar.
Mm.
Uh,
There's loads. Remember that one that Liverpool went to sign and then he ended up going to China?
oh yes,
Tete, he was at Shakhtar.
Dario Serna, great left back. Oh, he's Croatian, as fair, but
Yeah.
So
right
are they
back,
still
left
playing
back,
in
right
Europe,
back.
but they just play in like Poland or something?
yeah,
I think so, yeah. I think they were, yeah.
Playing orange, don't they?
orange and black. Yeah,
Yeah.
won the UEFA Cup 2009.
You been to Russia?
Yeah.
No, I'd love to go to Russia, but don't look likely, does it?
My fiance has.
Has
She
she?
went to St. Petersburg. She said it's the best holiday she's ever. She feels really guilty because she's like, obviously what they're doing is, but she said it's the most like beautiful place I've ever been to. Moscow and St. Petersburg.
Why do you feel guilty? It's not the people's fault.
No, I know, but it's
I was trying to think like that's like, you're both sides. You're like, well, it's not my fault of fucking what happened in Iran or Iraq. So
Yeah.
why should I hold any Russians responsible?
I can't escape that though. Me.
What? You still feel guilty for
Well,
Iraq?
we went to Belfast on holiday. As soon as we landed, I just immediately felt apologetic. Like as an English, yeah, I feel like everywhere. Like if I go, like
See, if I go to Belfast, I just think I'm Irish.
across the border.
I just go, fucking I hate them as well, mate. They never bombed out Liverpool, did they?
Well,
Because too many Irish people.
Yeah, you've got that. Even in like where I just feel, oh fuck. Like,
There's a lot of Irish in Manchester as well. You didn't give a fuck about that.
Yeah. Well, that's what it was. There's too much money coming from Liverpool to the IRA. They couldn't bomb it.
There's a. She told me she went to. I don't know if it's the DMZ between North and South Korea, but there's like a train station where no train passes through, and she's like, this person goes every day on the hope that the train will arrive and they'll be able to meet again, and North Korea and South Korea will be able to.
One person does it?
Yeah, it's like this old lady just goes and waits.
She's like known
for a couple
famous,
of like
for Purple Aki in Liverpool.
Yeah.
No,
She's an attention seeker there.
But it's like it's the hope that the train will arrive and North Korea and South Korea will be able to.
She's doing that for likes.
What?
They're going to reunify soon anyway.
Are they?
Really?
Yeah,
Some inside info from the Billionaires Club.
The thing is, in
they're like normalizing relations and things like that. They're like, yeah, I think they're gonna reunify at some point.
Why? Because they're scared of China.
I think the world's just changing, in it. Like America don't mean anything anymore. It's all about China and the global South and stuff. So
is that what it is? Because they're not asked about. So is that what always kept them apart?
I think the global South is like getting past kind of American and European.
Shit.
Like I can't tell you that, but I genuinely can't tell you because who it comes from and stuff. But
Fuck off. This episode's not going out now.
Illuminati.
Genuinely can't. But trust me, like governments in like Africa and that, they just don't give a shit about Europe and America anymore. They only care about like China and like Arab countries and stuff now.
Go and fucking bomb them.
That's where the money is.
Just
So
so
they're
it's
getting
headed that
over.
way. Every tournament and stuff is held there.
Yeah.
Well,
Sure, money,
unified Korea, like a lot of people do. This is what Yugoslavia football team would look like if they hadn't.
Right.
They get a unified. I mean, predominantly
It'd be
just
good, wouldn't it?
So we're going to get
Yugoslavia.
fucked, are we, soon, yeah? Sound that.
Nah, I mean, as long as you don't go to war with China,
I don't think we're going to get fucked. I think it's just a case of the
I'm all
empire.
for getting fucked.
The last remaining remnants of the empire. is just
The way
gone.
why should we be asked who does trade with Africa? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's such a stupid thing that we see like the government as ourselves. Like, I get paid, like,
I don't.
you're 350 from the frog or whatever it is, you're still going to get that whether China trades with Uganda or America does. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just think it's like, it's so daft that we
Until
buy
they open
in,
the
that
fucking
we buy
borders,
into
mate.
like this national fucking thing of like, we have to be more important than they are and all this kind of stuff. Like, just live your life, man. Look at Norway. No one gives a fuck about them. They're living great times.
There were protests last
So you need
year.
to slip under.
There were protests last year in Canada about them wanting to abolish the Commonwealth.
In Canada,
Yeah.
it is weird that
Like-
Canada and
I thought
Australia.
we were
and that still
abolishing
have
it.
the
Yeah.
Queen. It's
I thought
so
they were
weird.
abolishing it.
I don't know if it's happened yet, but they were very vocal about
I thought Australia was like on the back of the Queen dying. We're like, yeah.
Didn't they have a referendum and vote to keep it not too long ago?
Yeah,
Was
but
it?
then they abolishing the Commonwealth Games.
I remember like I remember when the Queen died, and like Australia was like coming out and going, well, this might be the last one
Yeah.
then. Like, loads of them, like, because I was hoping we were going to be like that. What, the Queen's dead? Ah, well, this might be the last
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Because like you've got your flag on loan, haven't you?
Yeah.
That's how, especially in New Zealand, it's like because New Zealand had a referendum. They spent loads of money on a referendum for a flag.
Yeah.
There were like 3 new designs.
Just kept
And
the
they,
old one.
and they went, oh well, fuck it, mate, keep the first one. It's like, well, we've wasted all this money and time.
different flag, don't it? Because like Hawaii's still got the Union Jack on it.
Yeah.
Right.
Fiji,
That's a state.
Tuvalu.
Yeah. So I think it's like a different flag at this point, innit? They'll probably keep it even if they go independent or whatever.
Like Libya, which was just green.
Yeah.
And then I think after
Is it? Yeah.
Libya's was just a green flag.
Delta flag, that.
That's gangster, that.
Yeah, no mess up. We're having that.
And then now it's
Are
red.
they the only country with just one block colour? That's gangster.
Yeah.
There's only one country whose flag isn't a rectangle.
Whose?
Do you know who it is?
Is it Nepal?
Yeah, Nepal's. It's like 3 triangles.
2 triangles, blue border.
Or is it 2 triangles?
Oh, that's just awkward, though, innit?
Yeah.
bottom triangle, white
What
star.
about on the emojis? Is it
I
like
bet
that?
the graphic designers are pissed
Is
off
it
for
on the
that.
emojis as well?
But like-
Going on the
I imagine, yeah.
But like Switzerland's is like
Fuck
a
off, there's gonna
smaller,
be one. That's mad.
smaller rectangle. Like it's not like a proper thing. It's purposely
in the middle, yeah. No one cares
And
about
that-
Switzerland, no, do they?
No.
What?
Switzerland are barely a country, aren't they, really? Like Switzerland and Luxembourg. We should just make them pick
money.
France or Germany and
it's
just...
called like
Just
the belly,
hiding money, innit?
belly something.
It's only
something
belly.
region where it's like Luxembourg, Holland, Switzerland, all like meat.
Right.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
called Belarus. I don't know.
Belarus.
No.
I think I know what you mean. Oh,
Looking for
right.
the
Why
emoji.
can't I find? Yeah.
Sorry, on the young
I
Sean.
don't even know what I'm looking
Possible.
for. Oh, yeah, there's a
Nepal.
fucking weird one, yeah.
We're finishing now.
A little red one and that.
Well
Funny
done.
that, like.
Yeah. There you go.
Right, Khalid, where can we find you?
You can find me on Insta. I've just made an Instagram account for the podcast, so follow that because it looks shit because there's only like 3 followers on it and I've not posted anything yet. So
Right.
it's called Comedians Talking History. Follow it so that I don't
What's
look like
the
a
other one
loser.
called then?
Excavate.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one's... I'm still doing that one. That's just audio. That's just like documentary. No one listens to that one. It gets a few hundred listens for each episode. But I'm going to keep doing it.
I keep
'cause-
telling myself I'm going to listen to it.
Yeah, I keep... The people who like it really like it, so I'll keep
Yeah,
making it for
that's
them.
it.
But hopefully this one's like video and, you know...
Imagine this doing you're not sure on it. You're just sticking to it. Oh, I'll put that one on him. Oh,
I think I went
sure
too.
on
I
this.
think I went too deep on it though, because the people who like that one, they're like people who like work in the British Museum and like scientists and all that. And I'm like, I think I might have gone a bit too deep on this.
Yeah,
one.
but they probably find it, and they like the fact that someone's gone deep, but is also at least a little bit entertaining.
yeah.
He's got a personality.
Whereas maybe regular people listen to it and like this, I can't be asked with this. I'm not asked about fucking.
Excavate, Comedians Talking History.
Yeah, and just Khalid Winter. All my socials are my full name because no one else
I'm gonna
is
check
called
that
that.
Jimmy A, where we find you?
Does he need
They
any?
know.
Anything?
14th time. No.
Anything to plug?
You whip. That's when's that?
That was yesterday,
It was
wasn't it?
yesterday.
How did it go?
You can find me on.
Yes.
Some guy came.
Tanked it.
Someone came up to me after and went, "There's some good information in that."
What's this?
How long
Yeah,
did you
the
do?
little whip
44
yesterday.
minutes.
And how long did Hannah do the same? 45 each.
Yeah.
Who went first?
Me.
It
But
was
it was good.
where was it at?
Face Bar, Manchester, great venue.
Many in.
Yeah, 20.
All right.
That's all right for a whip.
Right.
It's not
Useful.
Yeah. Oh, very. No. But like,
Yeah, stop now. No more whips.
yeah, it genuinely was. It was like, oh, okay.
Useful in that you know not to do that stuff.
Yeah, like, okay. But
Do you feel like you've progressed?
yeah. But also at the same time, regress.
Yeah.
Went,
Yeah.
oh God.
There we go. Well, look out for James's next whip.
There was a bit where I sort of went off the rails and went, I feel like someone who's like from The Office giving stand-up a go.
That's great.
And I was like,
I
oh.
can't believe we've only just got into this as we were ending the pod.
We should have opened with